All
Mhm.
right. So I know it's been 2 weeks, but who here remembers what happened on our first session of the World of Radiance and would like to begin a recap?
We were sleeping and then got loudly awoken by, I think, three guys had planning to kidnap somebody.
Yeah, they were told to kidnap somebody, but there ended up being a lot more people on the floor than they expected. So they told all of
Yep.
us that we were going to go meet their leader, and we just decided not to.
No, they seemed down for it until we weren't.
Mm-hmm.
Down for it until we were taunted horrifically.
Yeah. And so that started a fight, and then we found some notes on them that corresponded to a certain what's his face. Uh, oh Jesus, what was the name of their person?
Galuna.
Galuna.
Who likes to smell people or has
And
to.
for the glory of the
Yeah,
horde.
yeah. We learned later that he likes to sniff people. He's a sniffer. That's gross. Um, and then we went downstairs and found that everyone was sleeping, except for an old turtle, a turtle pirate,
Literally
and he
robbing
told us,
everybody.
yeah, actively robbing people. I think he was eating some food in the meantime as well, and um, he wanted to hire us to go to the festival and chill and try to keep an eye out for weird shit. And he had 6 amulets to give us all, and there were 6 of us at the time. He was really reticent to part with last one, um, for reasons we'd find out later. And then at the festival, oh gosh, I'm going to struggle here for a little bit. There was an axe throwing competition, and
Does
I
anybody
believe
else want to help him out?
We got legally robbed at the axe throwing competition.
Catholic Zorn's just too strong. He's breaking all the targets instead of instead of hitting them. Or well, he hit them, that's for sure. But he's breaking the targets instead of keeping them up, so the axes didn't stay in the target, quote unquote. And that was legal robbery.
Then we had Mimic Guy, where we failed to catch Mimic. Very cool. Then we broke a weapon on Impossible Boulder because it's impossible to pick up. And
Magnets.
then we had a little encounter of hey look, what's this random dude going over here? And then everyone started going, like, having symbols on them, and started going, was it east? Yeah, it was the direction. And we were like, hey, let's follow. They're about to go see the Shadow Works.
Yeah.
And oh boy,
And then
there were.
Bloodbath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had made mass sacrifices. And they were going to launch their own shadow works that was targeted at the stalls and stuff, if I recall correctly. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. And so we had to work to eliminate the cultists, which were going to set these things off. I think they were rabbits, right? No, mice.
Rats and
Yeah.
couple squirrels.
Yes.
Yeah, mice and
Three
squirrels.
squirrels.
And there's a couple dicey calls, but we managed to eliminate all the fireworks. But there was, is that guy the sniffer?
Yeah.
Yeah, we found the sniffer, and he's just sitting there watching the crab, and there's like explosions going along on the crab, and we talked to him, and he's like, prepare for my final something something, and a big magical thing happens, and everyone is petrified, except for us because our amulets protected us, which also means the turtle is petrified, which is a shame.
It also means the spear is now mine after I take it, of
The
course.
spear
Less
is now
legal
yours.
robbery.
More legal robbery.
Well, he's petrified. He's not using it. And so we are left there, as far as I remember, stunned that everyone is petrified. This guy's getting away. and some sort of thing is happening on the crab. Yeah,
If I had to
feel free
guess,
to fill in the gaps, folks.
that's where the turtle is.
Definitely not petrified as well.
No.
And for reasons we won't get into right this second, I did call for a saving throw,
Yes.
in which
Yeah.
Artemi, Gallows, Sky, and Zara failed.
Yeah.
Thought I passed mine.
No, you did not, according to my
Okay.
notes. I got
Can
the
confirm I
passers down
failed.
as Kalis, because it was one of the few high rolls that Kalis actually made. And Catholic Zoran. You both passed.
You say high roll. I think I technically rolled an 8. I just have a +6.
Don't worry, the DC was 12, and 3 out of 5 of you failed.
Yeah.
I think I rolled like a 2.
Yeah.
Honestly, with all the 20s we saw that session, it was bound to happen eventually.
You're welcome. My sacrifice.
All right, we're gonna give inspiration to Artemi, Kalis, and Zoran for that, because they did the vast majority of the talking, especially you, Artemi.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So we begin our game in the silence that follows. A silence only broken by the occasional crack as some bird or thing falls out of the air to land on stone tiles somewhere in the docks. The water has turned to this churning ash. All the wood is now sown. The ships you see sinking into that ashen sea. The buildings, normally stone, seem to somehow be more so. Artemi, the cedar tiles you were standing on have also turned to stone. There is nothing living here anymore. Even the blood, so much blood on these streets, has turned gray and lifeless. It is you 5, still alive, still breathing, with color still on your flesh. And then the sniffing man, who seems to have turned into stone. For he is now a gray, lifeless thing, staring off at the crab with a wistful little smile on his face.
He sacrificed himself.
Some magnificent plan that turned yourself and everybody around you to stone.
They were fanatical. He probably planned it from the start. That's why he didn't try to stop.
Soren's gonna try and approach.
There's no trying. You can simply just approach. Like, nothing's here stopping you.
I'm gonna look at him. Is he petrified?
Give me an investigation roll or a perception roll, your choice.
Sure.
Really
Why-
quickly painted himself gray.
Why were they going to kill the people at the festival if they're all going to turn to stone anyway?
Say I have been thinking about the same thing.
Zoran, you peer over and you could just see the lips of this statue twitch. An imperfect illusion.
Soren's gonna put his hand on it.
You feel warm flesh under your tight grip. Well, it seems that my ploy didn't work after all. Well, you've got me, big guy. I'm still here.
What did you do?
What do you mean, what did I do? I was here.
What? What did the fanatics do?
They opened Gorgon's eye, my boy. He pats you on the shoulder. They opened Gorgon's eye. He sighs a little bit. Are you just going to stand behind me this whole time, or do you want to join the conversation as well?
What does Gorgon's Eye accomplish? Why all of
Oh,
this?
are you interrogating me now? What fun.
I'm just asking questions.
Makes sense. There's a lot less implements than I thought there would be in an actual interrogation. Why do fanatics do anything? Because they believe. They're the Gorgon's eye. What do you think they believe in? He says they as if he's separating himself from them somehow, and you catch it.
Uh-huh. They believe in some sort of salvation.
They believe in their god. Isn't that what all cults do?
Their god.
The Gorgon.
There's only one god.
And which one is that?
Brain farting. The one followed by the black caravan.
The Divine Shadow.
Yes, after Pelor left.
But even in the north, they whisper of Kylos. And now in the south, they whisper of the Gorgon. Maybe there's something to it. Maybe this Gorgon really is a god.
Maybe you filled their heads with the Zionist falsities.
He tilts his head to the side.
Are you
Who leads this new Gorgon cult?
Ah, that would be Calyx, the Archseer. I am a lesser member of the cult, I'm afraid. I give information, advice, and magic in return for the promise.
Hmm. I promise that you'll not be affected by, makes an arm motion to all the petrified folks.
He smiles, not quite. I could have survived this even without their protection. You, however, should not have been able to. Points to Artemi. How did you survive?
I don't know.
Would you like to roll a deception check?
Sure. Because I'm so deceptive. Woohoo.
That's a lie, but I won't push you.
You'll see Artemi just kind of like finger the now spent amulet. Or the chain with the amulet. He's probably still got it hidden. Unknowingly.
So what do you plan on doing now that the city's turned to stone? Surely whatever brought you here is no longer a factor. I would suggest you leave before things get interesting. And they're about to get very interesting, I think.
What interesting things are going to happen to the city?
He actually takes a step back and leans against this little wall here. It's not. It's like a little too high to sit on, without like him jumping up and dangling his feet like a child. So he just opts for like the backward lean kind of thing, folding his arms in front of them. Now, why should I tell you anything? You have nothing I want unless you do.
Just you and us.
That's very true. Are you going to hurt me? You have an
A shrug.
Turns to
I
Zoran.
have it.
How about you, big guy? Are you going to hurt me?
I should.
This guy's weird.
I did hear that. I don't socialize
Oh.
very often, you see.
I'm pretty sure he meant for you to hear that.
You think so?
I do. Seems like the person.
How rude.
Um,
Well, I don't want you to hurt me, so ask some questions and maybe I'll answer them.
Zoran will lean up against the wall right next to him. You mentioned something about you wanting something.
I did.
What do you want?
Ah, I wanted to see a god. But I'm going to tell you something. The more of the Gorgon's power I see, the less convinced I am that it is a god. Which is a shame. He sniffs the air incredibly loudly, kind of leaning towards Zoran. Gorgon doesn't
Tell-
smell interesting, but you five, there's a scent about you, and I am curious about.
What do you think the Gorgon is? If not a god.
I believe it's a monster, a demon perhaps, or a devil. Trapped in its cage, waiting for these poor fools to set it free, so it can turn the world to stone.
Mm-hmm.
But a god? No. I think a god is much more than such basic drive, don't you think, Zoran?
How does he know my name?
I just kind of assumed somebody had said it, but if he doesn't, he doesn't.
I am terrified.
It'd be better if he did.
Uh, Zoran's gonna kind of lean in, and you're okay with that? World turned to stone with you in it.
It does make for a rather bleak future, but I can assure you it will not happen.
And
What makes you say that?
Because I've tested its power, just as you have. Changed a city into stone, but there were limitations. Did you not see the edges of the spell? It can only go so far. And can I tell you a secret? Just between you and me. I don't
sure.
think he can do it again anytime soon.
Good to know. If I were to try and hurt you, where would that leave me? Where would that leave us?
Well, that will leave us as a man who tried to hurt me. And that would leave you in a very small little grave somewhere, I think. Do you want to hurt me, Zoran?
Not necessarily, but I do need more information.
So you don't want to hurt me, but you want me to give you more information. Tell me, how you plan on leaning on someone who's not afraid of you?
Mm. You know, fear is a peculiar sensation. Hmm. Maybe we just spoil your plans later on. You seem to be not interested in the Gorgon. However, you did just follow through with its plans. So that puts you in a weird predicament. Wouldn't you say? In a cult that you don't necessarily know right from wrong, or even interested, to be honest.
Give me a persuasion check.
Sure. 17?
17 it is. He smiles. Ah, you know me so well after just meeting me. Hey, well, ask your questions, I'll answer.
Kind of just looks to the group.
I think he needs help with the questioning part of this.
Aristocracy. It gets me in the door. That doesn't necessarily mean that I could peruse the room, as you know.
Oh, I understand. You're not the brains of this operation, my dear boy.
Ah, I'm glad you understand.
So you allied yourself with the Gorgon to find out if they were a god, and you've determined that they're not.
It doesn't
So,
seem to be, no. I'm not a true
what do you
believer, as you say.
plan next?
Well, I was going to see if they completed their plans, but they are missing a very important piece, I think. And they don't even know what it is.
What were their plans? What is going on with the crab?
I'll tell
What
you
piece?
what I know, just because you almost smell interesting. Almost. And I think it would be nice for all of you to owe me a little favor later. So shall we deal on favors?
Hmm. I don't like being in debt.
Nobody does.
I'm still paying off one.
So am I.
Oh.
Things we have to
Demand a
differentiate
favor.
if we are to get this information. So, a begrudging favor it is.
He looks to each of you. Gallows Sky next. A favor then.
I guess a favor it is.
And he'll go to each one of you, not moving on until you either agree or disagree, so I guess Kalis will be next.
The rest of them, why not?
Artemi.
We all have to owe you a favor.
And then finally Zoran.
Is the favor is as a group or individually?
I think I'll get you as a group, to be honest.
Fine then, I suppose.
With that, he actually hops up onto the low wall, allowing his feet to dangle. As he kind of looks down and claps his hands together, takes his large fancy hat off to just show some very kind of windswept curly hair. All around you, the clouds that have long since turned to ash begin to fall as flurries of dust onto the air as the ashen sea churns all the more. And let me give you some information. I am something of a second, maybe third in command. It's not entirely structured in a way that makes entire sense, but if you're looking for a leader, you're looking for the Archseer Calyx, a half-dragon man who was the head of, he points over his shoulder to the crab, of that kerfuffle. This kerfuffle, he waves all this, was supposed to be mine. But I did not stop you from ruining my fun. Or their fun, I should say. They know that one of you has an item they need, but they don't know the who or the what. They simply know that it has to do with a single line. And that is, it's a matter of perspective. He kind of taps his right eye as he does this. They need something that's a matter of perception. Because in a case with no locks, no lid, and no hinges, sits the item they need to free their god.
Box with no. What?
No lid, no hinges.
No seams, no hinges, no lid, and no lock. A simple stone box. Now, Zoran, how would you open such a box? Exactly. They had the same
With
issue.
I was gonna say a command.
Break it open.
Break it.
There is a keyhole. Unfortunately, they cannot see it. Hence the perception. A riddle within a riddle that they found somewhere, I presume. They don't tell me everything. Oh, sorry, I was reading Discord. But you have it. As for the operations over there, that was for one reason only. That was to stop the dragon Korrigan, the ruler of this place, who's now himself turned to stone, like his people. Oh, somebody's queuing up. He relaxes a bit. So now that Korrigan's out of the way, what does that mean? He points to, generally to everybody at his right, kind of ignoring Zoran at this point.
Well, if he's out of the way, there's no one in his way.
Exactly. There's no gods, no dragon, nothing to stop them from getting to. He motions to Artemi, as if like Artemi might know the answer.
Nothing would stop them getting to the box and opening it.
Close, but where is the box? He asks the question that he clearly knows the answer to, but he's kind of leading you guys.
In the crab?
Box.
No,
Somewhere here.
it's in Korrigan's hoard.
I also thought it was in the crab.
The crab is a hoard of a different nature. So now you know they need something from you, one of you, to open a box somewhere in a hoard. And that's about as much as they know. I think they believe that they know the location of the hoard, but they have not shared this information with me. No, that is something that the Archseer holds very, very close to his chest.
Chest.
If we do not know the location of the hoard, and no one of us has an item that helps them get what they need, do we run? Do we hide? Do we fight them?
Yeah, I'm wondering what. Do you suppose we should steal the box from the horde, get in front of them? Why? To stop the release of a monster onto the land? Hmm.
But we don't know where the horde is.
No.
Ah, but the cult's leader does. Which means you're going to have to get that information.
And any idea where he's located?
I do, but I wouldn't recommend walking in there. You wouldn't make it 2 steps before they cut you down.
And what would you suggest?
I suggest you lie, you cheat, you steal, and you hide. Also, I suggest that he's going to hop down on the short wall, landing with a very soft thud. I also suggest that you make your way back to the festival grounds. The Shadow Works were supposed to destroy all the statues, allowing for the searching process to go faster. It will take them some time, since the Shadow Works were stopped.
So we can hide and watch them.
He kind of
Maybe get
shrugs.
more clues.
Do what you want. I've already gotten my favor from you, and I will come collect when I desire. Save this place, condemn this place, run from this place, it doesn't matter to me. I just simply... I'm curious to see if someone who smells so interesting as all of you do in this situation.
Well, I guess it sounds like we need to head back to the festival then.
Zoran's gonna ask him one last question. Uh, before you go, are you still third in command?
Second or third? Yes. I suppose I am. Though they will not enjoy my failure, so I will not make myself seen, I think. You so totally foiled my plans. I am a failure.
That's totally
Just gonna-
believable.
Zoran's gonna try and just stare him down as he goes.
You stare him down as he just kind of walks away into the docks. Where he's going, you don't know. You have maybe one more shouted question if you want before he disappears, but other than that, he seems intent to be gone from this place.
Zoran's just gonna return to the group.
Oh,
Well, time to kill Costas, pillage, and
I
go
was gonna
find the
ask
horde.
the uncomfortable question, I suppose. Why involve ourselves in this?
Well, unfortunately,
They have something we want, or they have something. One of us has something that they need, so they'll hunt us anyways.
And if this morning's anything to go by, they're not even sure which of us it is that has what they want. So they'll likely
As-
come out for all of us, even if one of us doesn't have it.
As explained by the thug this morning, yeah.
So it seems we're all stuck together, whether we like it or not.
true. There's another perspective that we have to kind of look at. We were hired for a job, and we failed.
We didn't stop it, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Not to
We stopped
mention,
one of them.
Well, no, we did stop the at the
We
docks
stopped part
here.
of it.
we stopped part of it.
Hmm.
Also, kind of think we have to stick together because we saved the. Well, we didn't save, but the turtle did save our lives.
That
If
is
you think
true.
about it.
He hadn't given us those. He's possibly still. We should check in on him, make sure that. Find out.
What has become of him?
Hmm.
Well, I would assume Stone looks like the rest of the city, and in order to get to where we need to go, we have to go through the festival. So,
Mm-hmm.
the best element of surprise that we have is full, brutal violence, personally speaking. We don't know which one we're looking for or what they need. That puts us at advantage.
Hmm.
So stuck we are, and stuck we may be.
Mm.
Well,
Okay.
time to go check
Onward.
on Turtle.
To the city then.
What's his name? Egon? Egon. That was his name.
Econ Grail.
Ekengrail, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Damn it.
Econ Musk, but wasn't that?
He should have talked to you about his space program.
Yeah, his super awesome vehicles. That'd only be in Sprawl though.
Alright, so you make your way through the gray stone streets of the docks. Every once in a while you walk by a broken thing that used to be a person, a corpse. All of the massacres that you had kind of crossed getting down here are just completely covered in just blank stone, as if they've almost been erased from being, say, for these grim monuments. When you make it back towards the city, the main part of the city, and the festival area, you notice it's just completely quiet now that you're away from the churning of the Ashen Sea. There's no noise save for the distant scraping of stone on stone and mumbling that you could only assume comes from cultists or other ne'er-do-wells that somehow survived this apocalypse. But you do eventually find yourself back in that festival area. All of the happy faces now turn to stone. A few grimace in pain, their visages locked forever in that grimace, as they were perhaps one of the few that noticed what was going on or something strange was going on before the end. Here you can hear voices of people very begrudgingly complaining. Let's go and activate the scene. And I'll drop you guys' tokens. Just the distant sounds of people complaining, working, and otherwise doing menial tasks, and all the complaints that go with such menial tasks. As there are cultists now in the area. What you do notice, beyond anything, however, is about as big as a building. There seems to be a giant stony crab that is moving about, and it is literally picking up statues that the cultists are dragging towards it and chomping them down and discarding any item that doesn't appear to be stone. And it is when these items are discarded that the cultists go through them, looking as if desperately trying to find something.
Wait,
They haven't
is
spotted
this,
you yet.
is this horde the people?
I'm sorry, what?
Is this horde the people?
So all of the petrified people have the petrified icon on them.
Yep.
The cultists do not. And they're these
Yep.
little black robed guys here.
No,
Kind of
my
like,
question was in character to the rest of the group of just
oh my god.
is there like is the dragon horde the actual people of the city?
It could be.
It doesn't make much. Uh, do we
People
attack?
think, but I know not much about hordes and the such.
I
And
don't
that is
think
my
it's
question. Do we go in loud or quiet for this sort of?
I don't think we
Why?
should go front. We should try to avoid this. That's a big crab.
It seems to be eating the statues, though.
They're eating the city folk. It's pretty. Looking for something. I don't think we can stand by.
We
I
should
think
try
we
to
have.
save them if we can.
I don't think we have the time. Um, Cavhack's just gonna run in.
Can I just move over here and try to hide behind the corner here?
Let's just
I
let's
will.
just all roll initiative when we got somebody rolling in, then we can
Sounds
decide
good.
that in the order.
Fine by me. Oh, normal.
Poorly.
Oh yeah. Should I use my inspiration now? I'm gonna try and save as many people as I can. Um, um, sh-
Ooh.
oh we.
Oh, bottom of
Uh,
the pack crew. We got the bottom and the top covered. With our Timmy right in the middle.
Yeah. I have a good
Does, any,
dexterity, but it don't matter.
does anybody have alert?
um,
No.
no, but
Uh-uh.
I do have inspiration and kind of want to use it. Considering I'm a human, I get an inspiration every long rest.
Daily. Yeah.
So, yeah, I think can I reroll my initiative, sir? I
Yeah.
would like to do that. Okay. Uh,
Jeez, I'm
how do I
stuck on the mic.
how do I reroll?
You should just be able to go back up to your roll and then click the up arrows when you highlight it.
That's certainly much better.
Oh,
I do.
I right clicked and just I had an option that said reroll initiative, so I clicked out of curiosity.
Oh, I do not have that option. I also don't have the arrows. Oh, yeah, 21 will do it.
Are you
Can
sure?
I take the?
Yeah. I didn't
Can I
want to
take the?
reroll for you, but I'll let you keep it because it was a doozy.
No, that's fine. I just want it to be better than 3.
Are you okay with Catholic going first, Gallows Guy?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I was going to give him a little boostio, but that's fine.
He has more dex than I do, so by all means.
No,
I have a 12.
unless they change it, if two players join, they choose. If a monster and a player combined, it's always the player. The dex thing was kind of like a weird house rule, optional rule that everybody kind of assumed was correct.
By all means,
Yep.
let's start go first.
All right.
That's fine by me.
All right. So who's going first?
It looks like I will be.
Yeah, I'm just gonna update you with a 22, just because that puts you above.
All right.
All right. You see the silence. You see all of these cultists kind of mumbling and talking to each other. You can't really hear what they say. You notice that Zorn is on edge, looking like he's immediately going to leap into action. But Gallows Sky, you're just a bit faster on the draw. So you can kind of see what's about to go down and react before anyone.
All right. Gallo is going to say a few words and cast Bless.
All
And
right.
that'll be going to, let's see, Kathak, Artemy, and Kalis. Because I can only get 3 people.
Yippee.
Everybody but you and Zara, basically.
Basically.
All right, go and put a blessed icon on you guys' token. You can. Where's bless on this?
It's time to try to find it.
I know there's so freaking many of them, and that's even if you can. I don't even think there is a blessed one.
No, there ain't.
You're getting the transform
It's all
one instead.
it's all bad shit.
Yeah.
Oh no, I fucked myself up.
Good all pretend to be werewolves.
I
Ooh.
That's
I,
the blessing, is you become a werewolf.
I pressed the button and I messed up my initiative. I'm sorry.
What button did you press?
He's now at the bottom.
Yeah.
Look, nothing's changed, so I'm not going to change.
Let's go.
Unless we get a random layer action, I'm not going to bother.
It's crab action.
All right, so Gallows Sky, you just kind of pray. Who do you pray to? Like, what does your casting actually look like?
You know, that's kind of a good question. I think it's more of like an open thing for the simple fact that, like, as of right now, with his domain, he would look to Radiance itself and the Golden Citadel.
So your prayers begin with a "to whom it may concern."
Basically,
Okay, I get it. I got you.
great watcher, great light in the sky. Bless those around us so they may do what they need to do.
All right, so yes, you give out a generalized prayer. Everybody, you can kind of feel yourself. By everybody, I mean you three gentlemen can kind of feel yourself being bolstered. Is there anything else you would like to do, Gallows Sky?
I will move 5 feet forward, and that is it.
All right, Zoran, you're chomping at the bit. You can see cultists within charging range. They haven't seemed to notice you yet.
4, 5, 6. Can I take the hide action? Possibly.
You're not in total cover there.
Oh, okay. Here would be high action. A little bit,
No,
a
you're
little,
still not in
little
total corner because I got corner to corner with this cultist on you. So you're in 3/4
word.
cover, but you got to be in total cover to hide.
Word.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
the bottom right corner to your bottom right corner doesn't
okay.
touch the roof. So
No, that's not a problem.
yeah.
If I attempt to throw an axe at him at this current moment, would he be in 3/4 cover of me?
Yeah.
Okay. So if that's the case, I'm gonna go here instead. And I kind of just want to throw an axe
That'll be
and
half
into my.
cover.
Oh,
You could take one step down, and that'll be
take it one
yeah.
step
Now
down.
there's no cover.
I'm gonna go into a rage, um, and then I'm just gonna hit him with a hand axe. Let me go ahead and activate my rage. Rage it up.
Is that your
And
last rage? Because we haven't short rested yet.
yeah, it will be my last rage, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Yeah,
We're spent.
yeah, just a little bit. Let me change that as well because I did Warrior of the Gods myself. I'm just gonna go ahead and reckless attack as well, and just chuck a hand axe at him.
Okay. Go ahead and add all your other stuff.
Oh yeah, true, because it's my first attack of the turn, Divine Fury.
Mm-hmm.
He takes an extra D6 of damage, an extra 5. That'll
Well, it's
be
D6 plus half your barbarian level, right?
Yeah, which he
yeah,
just
so
used to.
7, so 17 damage, I think.
All right, so he's got 10 HP, so you're 7 over now.
Okay. And then question 10, that's fine. And then how do I do rage damage is
2.
There's 2 as well. So technically 19, I think.
Almost twice his health, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just chuck it at him.
So this little mouse cultist is sitting there just kind of complaining about their job, like, I don't get why we gotta keep doing this. This is such bullshit. And then you just run around the corner, just chuck an axe, and just thud thud thud, poof, hits him in the chest, caves it in, blood and gore going everywhere. As this little mouse man looks down, looks at you, and goes, huh, and then falls over dead like mid hay.
Yep.
Treating him like one of those targets, huh?
Gotta do better. Gotta do better this time.
I do better with people. Is there anything else you would like to do, sir?
No, I think from my original location, that's 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So I'm stuck here. But I'm in a rage.
You are. So immediately, like, people start yelling. It's like, ah, we got intruders! Ah, down here! And like, you could kind of just hear like distant cries of like, we're coming. You could hear an angry shuffle as people seem to be aware of you now. This kind of tallish, more humanoid-looking fellow, like probably a human or a half elf, looks at you. Holy shit! And like points up his hand, and immediately like spells begin to fly. Let's see. Yep, we're just gonna do 3 pinpricks of light are going to form at his fingertips and fly one after another directly into you. He's gonna cast magic missile for a total of 15 damage.
No.
Damn.
You gotta love it when
Okay.
you get a max roll.
That's the max.
Huh.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second. Holy fuck.
Oh,
Damn, Daniel. Back at it again with the white van.
And it's like the Gorgon take you, and then like those 3 little pinpricks pop out and they just slam into you. You take 15 force damage, and then the cultist just kind of turns. They're coming! They're coming! And he's gonna move to here. All right, these guys are just gonna move forward. He's gonna dash. All right, Timmy, you watch as the cultists begin frantically either running away or running towards the noise. Either way, Catholic's standing out in the open, the only one that's, well, so inclined so far. But it's your turn now.
Okay. 2 questions. One, would I have been able to hide first or no?
You could take your time to hide now, yeah.
Okay. And second off, how tall is this tower?
Oh, that tower is probably gonna be about like 45 or 50 feet. That's
Ooh,
a
okay, too
that's
tall
a
for
city gate.
too tall for me. Okay. I have a clear shot there. Okay. I will bonus action hide. Cunning action. Let's see how I do. 23. I hope I'm hidden.
I'm gonna draw these lines because these are the porculus lines, and everything else. If you don't go between those 2 lines, you're not gonna be able to shoot because those are walls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the porculus leading into the city is at 15 foot in the center there. So I just want to put that there so it's more in line. You should have plenty of movement though.
I do, yeah. Would that work or would that be just in the way? I have to move
He's
one
gonna
more.
have like all kinds of cover from it, probably half. Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. I'll take the risk of half cover versus triple advantage. uh, um,
You succeed in stealthing. Surprise.
Okay. Let's see. How do I roll? Do we have a thing for triple advantage?
I
don't
don't
imagine
think
so,
so.
but-
I think you'll just have to roll advantage and then.
Oh,
Nope.
well, there you go.
Oh, it does
It
have
does.
it.
Oh,
Okay, fucking look at that. Does a 13 hit? I like how 13 is my highest roll.
Forget you're blessed.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have
Oh, yeah,
hit
there's
even without the half cover. It still
16.
doesn't hit with the half cover. Yeah, wait,
That's absolutely brutal. Okay. Ooh.
imagine rolling a fucking 10, 11. You rolled everything but a 12.
I know, right? 10, 11, almost a straight. Okay. And then I will start climbing the side of the building. I'll probably get, that was 10, 20 feet up.
All right, so you just duck around, fire an arrow. It just flies like one of the cultist ducks is like, what the fuck was that? Turns around, but you're already gone, just like a whisper of a cloak as you're climbing up the tower.
Oh, oops. Sorry, that should have been +1 because of the difference between my dex and stuff for True Strike. Does a 17 hit?
See, no.
Okay, still no.
It's the half cover. The +5 is brutal.
Half is +2, and 3/4 is +5.
It was 3/4 what I meant to say. He had the +5.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, let me see. Let me double check. Because you were down here. You're fighting
down
through the
here?
portcullis. You're going through this. You know what? I'll just give him. Yeah, I'll give him 3/4 on that.
Okay.
All right. Anything
Okay.
else you would like to do?
No, I'll just be climbing up the side of the side of the turret.
Okay, he's gonna take some difficult. He's gonna move through some difficult terrain as he's weaving his way. This cultist gonna weave his way through some cultists, and he's gonna come over here and he's gonna say something to the crab.
Crab speaks.
At least he can commune with it. So it's 4, 5, 6, and he's gonna end his turn right there underneath the crab. Meanwhile, this guy's just like, I see him, he got Jeff.
oh, Jeff.
And this guy just runs and like has no sense of self-preservation, just like runs and like tries to latch itself on you and just stabbing the entire time it does so. What is your armor class, my good sir?
Very unfortunate. It is 14 now.
All right. His he pulls out this wickedly curved like Chris knife. It counts as a scimitar. And he runs and he jumps up and he just begins slashing and cutting and doing anything he can to damage you. He does hit you and deals 6 points of damage, reduced to 3 because you're raging.
Okay.
Meanwhile, thud.
Thud, thud, thud. Thud.
Like this thing is pretty large. It's kind of scuttling around and through things. It's rubbing up against the stone houses that are even more stone now because of the Gorgon's Eye. And everything it touches just crumples and falls to rubble around it. Every step it takes is just a little earthquake that rumbles through this area, threatening to move you off your feet. As it rounds the corner here, it looks at it kind of looks at Kathak. It's gonna move. It's gonna break. It's gonna squeeze through here and move there. Move it above the little mouse corpse because that mouse is dead. All right. So the crab is rumbling. Meanwhile, Zara.
All right. Zara is gonna get into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
Quick question. Has it been 4 hours since the last fight?
No.
Okay, then I am still concentrating on Hex, which I will move to a new target as a bonus action. Actually, let's move myself before I do that. 5 feet. Yeah, we'll, we'll get up in the thick of it. 30. Um, I think I can wiggle my way around the wall and still have it be 30.
Yeah,
Right.
you're good.
Okay. And I will bonus action hex the little rat folk and strike out at it
He's like, hey, I'm busy here. And then, poof. All right, roll your hex
uh,
damage.
with a d6. D6.
Mm-hmm. It's a D6 necrotic, if I think so. Oh, so 14. All right,
There we
yeah,
go.
like you lash into this thing, it screams in pain and rise to the ground as the necrotic essence of your hex essentially causes this thing to die. It begins to wither and decompose in front of you in a rapid pace.
And that's my turn.
All right, Galus, you're up.
All right. Let's. Hello. I'm pretty sure I'm within range. Yep. Just to make sure I'm really within range. And I will attempt to cast Witch Bolt at it.
Which it?
Let me. The big old crab.
Okay.
It's pretty big, and I hope. Oh wait, first I'm going to innate sorcery, so I have advantage on attack rolls with my spells, and then I will attempt to Witch Bolt it. Cast spell with advantage.
And bless.
Yep, I know. I was just about to roll bless. 15.
You miss.
Ah,
Well,
unfortunate. Um, kind of go and just kind of squat. I don't need constant things just to be within
How many
range, right?
spell slots do you even have left at this point?
I gained that from leveling, so
Oh,
I
okay.
now have. So yippee!
Because I was remembering the double shatter. I was like,
Yep. So that's bonus action. That I'm just gonna crouch down here because I don't think I have to constantly see it. Just be within range. Yeah, and pass.
all right, Gallows Sky, you just watch as this witch bolt lashes out to hit this massive crab and just slides off of its stony armored carapace, seemingly doing not much of anything. But
well,
it's your
not
turn.
wanting to get locked outside, let's go ahead and move inside just in case. I probably don't share a language with this creature, so we're going to try a Toll the Dead. Because where there's light, there's also darkness, and darkness consumes you.
So does Big Bong.
For a whopping 5 damage and a DC 15 saving throw.
This is the crab.
Yep,
I got a 14, which is not a 15.
that'd be 5 damage, sir. And then I will proceed to move this way.
You're thinking about command because you said it doesn't share a language. 2024 command doesn't need that anymore.
Oh, yep, that's actually exactly what I was thinking of.
I was like, I know what that statement means.
Now you can kind of just grunt at someone and, like, we get it.
Yeah, apparently.
All right, so yes, the bell goes off. This entire thing rattles. Chips of stone and dust are flying everywhere as this unusually high pitched screech escapes from the crab, especially for its size, and makes all of your ears flinch for just a moment as nearby glass windows shatter and crack. Anything else you would like to do, sir?
Nope.
All right, which brings us to Zoran. Zoran, there's a big crab in front of you.
Oh, I gotta deal with it. I'm gonna walk over the corpse. Bonus action heal myself first, though. I love that for you, the gods. That's not. That's not
We'll
correct.
use the first die.
It's a 10.
We're just always gonna use the first die on this, I guess. All right, so you
Third.
heal 10.
Heal 10. Fantastic. Um, I'm gonna. I'm gonna regular attack it with my great axe. I don't want to. I do want to use bless. D4 or D6?
D4.
Heard. So don't think it's gonna get there.
I don't think
But
it
worth
makes
a try. Yeah. Yeah.
Because the witch bolt slid off with a
The exact same
15.
roll. Yeah, it was 15, yeah, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's unfortunately not gonna do it.
Yeah, your great axe crashes down on one of its legs and fails to find purchase in its stony armor. It crashes to the ground and splits the stone of the floor.
I
Uselessly.
really, I should have reckless attack that. That's a 12 on a D12. Yeah.
The crab looks
Okay.
at you angrily.
The bonus action, movement, attack action. Yeah, that's me.
All right. Meanwhile, Morgan's Eye. He's going to turn around now that he's got his companions coming. He's going to move up here. Going to kind of hide behind this person. He's going to look around him. And then he's going to pretty much aim his spell through the crab's legs. Since this creature is so massive, he could just treat it as if it's not there. Let's see, what's he going to cast? He's also going to Toll the Dead. He's going to Toll the Dead on Zoran. I get a Wisdom saving throw, Zoran.
Wisdom saving throw. Do, 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 do.
Mage Slayer already coming in handy.
Yep, we'll find out. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and succeed. I'm just gonna go ahead and
Out of
go
curiosity,
ahead.
let's see what my damage would have been. 11, near max.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's why I'm succeeding.
So yes, this loud sound goes off. Zoran, you just managed to grit your teeth and force your way through it as this horrible ringing echoes all around. Meanwhile, this guy's going to stay kind of behind this statue. And now, the Mouseketeers.
The Mouseketeers.
Shield needs to maintain HP with 14 AC.
Does he get there?
He actually can get there, yeah.
He can, yeah.
Only because the crab is 2 sizes larger.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just wondered if he had enough room. Not room. Sorry.
Space, because I got to
Speed.
get around the fat vaccine, yeah.
He's the fat Baxi.
Who's just sitting there, looking sad and stoned. So this mouse is like, ah, you killed Jerry, and like kind of jumps up, and also like these things are throwing them. They have no martial talent, like fucking at all. It's almost embarrassing watching these things come and flail against you. As he rolls an 8, flailing against your attacks, none of them finding purchase. He's just gonna run. To move everybody up so I don't get lost in the crab. Let's see if that's legal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's legal. All right, this one's also going to do a similar. I rolled a natural 1. That's a net one.
Ooh, sassy.
Yeah, like these cultists are fucking extra useless. He's like this guy's running up, and as he's charging you, like one of the stone crab legs comes down in front of it, and he just slams into the stone crab leg, like ringing its bell a little bit, like what fucking happened, and then just kind of stumbles over to you, unable to land a blow after such an embarrassment. Meanwhile, Artemi climbing the tower.
Woo! Yeah, so I'll get all 50 feet up. I think I'll just get up there, yeah. And now do I have clear shots of... Well, probably not of that guy. I imagine there's a giant crab in the way.
Let's see. The crab. Yeah, that building in front of it's 25. It's 15. But it's also pointed. So we're going to say you'll be able to land blows against the back half of the crab and be alright.
Okay.
Might have
Not
like
those
a...
guys in the
I don't know if I
front.
want to give it any cover. I might give it... no, I'm not going to... It's too big to even get cover from this, really.
Okay. I will steady aim. And then I think it was Alt that I pressed for advantage. Advantage true strike. I need to...
You've
Oh, wait a
moved this
second.
turn, haven't you?
Oh, yes, I have. Okay. I will try to hide while I run up then. Thank you for the reminder. Bonus action, hide. Let's see.
You hide.
25.
Kind of duck behind the fucking... the crenulations.
Yeah. Okay, and now... Let me check... Because I think I can set my short bow to attack with intelligence, which is basically what I'll always be doing. You know what, fuck it, we'll just add one now.
It's a little complicated. I had to do it with my whip.
I hope a 23 hits. The
23
giant crab.
hits.
Okay, and I'll do 19 damage to it.
Nice.
Whew. And it's just a radiant bolt arcs and smashes it in the butt, apparently. The radiant
Nice.
butt attack.
Does it do regular damage? I presume.
Radiant damage with true strike. You can choose. It change.
Okay.
Or no, you can't. It just changes it to radiant.
Alright.
I believe.
It's actually good because it was resistant to the other.
I'll ping it. It doesn't do 4 extra damage yet. Next level.
Soon. So yes, your arrow just kind of
Maybe,
turns
please.
into a radiant bolt and slams into the backside of this crab, which emits this horrific high-pitched shriek and begins stomping around, clacking its little claws angrily as it does so.
You'll just see a little bit of a smirk on her to me, and he will go prone. No, he won't. Never mind. He's just going to be high.
Drops.
That's turn.
So did you go prone or no?
No, shoot some magic missiles my way.
I think I
Do
might.
it.
Have to stand farther back to do it though. Like eyeballing this angle in my mind's eye over here. So he's gonna lift it. He's gonna barely see you, and he's gonna lift his eyes like, "You can't hide from the Gorgon's eye, boy." It's not do max damage, maybe. Nope, I'm gonna do almost max damage.
12.
Yeah, 12. I rolled a 4 instead of a 5.
Yeah. Thump, 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 thump.
Just thud as they all just go flying over and smash right into whatever's visible. And he's like, "Ha! Got you!" Meanwhile, there's a dead rat man, and then we get to the crab who's just looking around angrily. Can't really seem to get to Artemi, but Zorn is right there. Zorn is right there. It just menaces its claws at you. Each claw is like larger than you are, basically, because crab claws are massive compared to the size of the crab itself. And it just scoops you in one and tries to crush the shit out of you. Let's see. Your armor class is 14. You said.
Mhm.
Does a 25 hit?
Unfortunately, don't roll that advantage, please.
You're not. You didn't reckless.
I did not.
Yeah. So. God, imagine
That's,
that.
I don't want it to be a 25 though.
So the first one scoops you. You're immediately grappled by it. Because
Okay.
they auto grapple. It's escape DC 14. It's an action on your turn. You're gonna take
Silent.
16 points of claw damage, reduced to 8.
Whoa. 8 damage.
Aw,
Okay.
damn it.
And then it's gonna take its other claw, and even though you can only be grappled by one claw a turn, there's nothing in the rules for this that says you can't be attacked. Because if you remember, the T-Rex kind of has a weird can't tail a bite on the same person thing. So it's
Yeah.
gonna basically grab the top half of you with one claw, the bottom half of you other, and it's gonna try to rip you in half.
Yeah.
14 damage, reduced to 7.
Okay. Do. Ouch.
As this thing just basically you're watching as it has Zoran and its two claws. Zoran, you're kind of like up in the air at this point, slowly being ripped to half as a crab is screeching. It's not a bloody sight. You're beginning to leak some very viscous red fluid from everywhere. Meanwhile, Zara, you have a front row ticket to this.
Yeah, lovely, lovely sight. What's the access situation on on this
You
this
seem to have
hallway?
created a choke point.
A one-person choke point?
So
Yeah.
you can move through this area north. It's just all going to be difficult terrain.
Okay.
And
Okay.
if you attack through it, it's like a range attack through it. It'll be cover, but
Okay.
you're a melee girl.
I will. Gosh, get up in melee and be another target, hopefully, so that more than one person is taking some of these blows. Um. I think I'm just gonna go for the wimps and try and get some players off the field. So I'll attack the cultist closest to Zoran. So the south one.
Okay.
I will bonus action hex as well.
Right.
Another d6.
That does hit, and that does murder them.
Hey.
You gotta love these little 10 HP guys.
They're an
Nice.
extra attack, and we could use all the as few attacks coming at us as possible right now.
You just rush in and just slash this guy. He's like, ah, shit, and it's kind of like falls over and just dies, writhing on the ground before they bleed out. The only color in this otherwise gray world you found yourself in. Is there anything else you would like to do, Zara?
Get ready.
Prepare thyself as
Look at
Kalis.
the little guy and come at me. I can take it.
Kalis, you've just watched
Alrighty.
Zara run up and destroy one of the cultists. Meanwhile, Zoran's being ripped in half, or attempted to be ripped in half by a crab. In your witch bolt, you can still kind of see the spark as it flies off into the middle distance. But it's your turn.
Let's see. We're down to our last spell slot. Thank you, level up. um,
Eisen
One
Warlock.
One
spell
spell
slot
slot
in a dream.
even if you miss, so you can
do
still
we
do a bonus
orbit
action.
or just guaranteed AOE? We gamble, right? We gamble. We're gambling, guys. We love to gamble.
Hell yeah.
We are going to target. We're targeting the crab because I need to target the crab. This will be upcasted to second level is my last thing, and have fun. I have
The orb.
advantage, and then
Nice.
plus the bless.
Nice.
21.
20 hits. And it bounces because you rolled 2 5s.
Yep. And then so
Nice.
What kind of damage are
that
you doing?
one lightning So that one's actually a 2.
So 14 damage.
Okay, so 14
And then
damage to the crab.
Then for the bounce, it is I'll target the cultist guy, the Gorgon's Eye behind him. Don't consume a spell slot this time, so I just cast it. And then this was 29. It would have bounced again, but it can't. So 17 lightning.
Yeah, the first one just slams into the crab. Lightning rise in the crab. Some of it even shock Zor, not doing any damage, just enough to make you feel alive as this thing rips you in half. And then it just rolls off the crab and falls onto this cultist that just becomes this electrified puddle of twitching flesh before, with a final gut-wrenching scream, the twitching stops entirely. Well, the twitching doesn't stop, but the breathing does.
A little bit of flare. I'll just grab that lightning back, and then as a bonus action, deal 7 lightning damage to the crab with Witch Bolt.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then
2024 improved both those spells.
yup, that's why I took them.
I was happy to see Witchbolt get some love. I loved Witchbolt, even if it was
Right?
a
I love
terrible
Witch
spell.
Bolt. Don't worry, it's going to be one of my signature spells. I am a lightning
Hey!
sorcerer. Then for movement, we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and be happy here. And turn.
Oh, the little cultists are dead now. Okay.
They are. Okay, Gallows Sky.
All right, we're going to go ahead and step back down here. And we are going to try and command the crab to grovel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, DM. I could have bounced it one more time because I upcasted it. Can I quickly do bounce it again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Sorry.
Hold on, let me double check to make sure the second one bounced. Yeah, you bounced.
Yeah.
Because you only
Sorry
bounced
about it.
once to this. You're gonna bounce the other cultist, right?
It was second
Yeah,
second level, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I cast at second level.
Yeah.
So let me attempt it again real quick. Okay, 26 to hit.
And then yeah, it bounces to the third cultist back who had flung the magic missile at
Okay,
Zoran,
great.
and he also becomes a writhing mass of dead flesh on the ground as he screams and chokes before falling in a sputtering mess.
Whew, okay, now I'm done.
Now you're done. Okay, sorry about that, Gallows Sky.
All good. Yeah, we're going to try and command the crab to grovel.
Oh right, I
DC
was rolling
15
dice.
wisdom.
Excuse me.
All right, you hold up your hands and just like basically yell at it to grovel, and it fucking does.
You did it.
It misinterprets as gravel and smashes itself to pieces. Ugh.
And then I'll move back up here just a little bit. And that'll be it for me.
So you watch as this crab is like swaying from the side to side. It hasn't taken its turn because I think it happens on its turn. It just goes
Yeah, on its turn it grovels, and then that's it.
All right. Meanwhile, Zoran, you're currently grappled by these two claws that are no longer trying to stretch you apart, but they were just a second ago.
If you're talking, you're muted, bud.
Okay, I think you're muted. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I'm
make that
gonna.
mistake all the time.
Yeah, it happens. I'm gonna do Warrior of the Gods, but I only gain 2 HP because I love my life. And then if it's gonna grovel next turn, I might as well. I'll go ahead and reckless attack. So bang at advantage, a 17.
Describe how you kill the crab.
Oh yes. I will just take a deep breath in, the glowing eye from the rage kind of just opened and apparent, kind of phosphorescent, and he just points the bardish down right between his legs, does a big circle, and cuts off both claws.
Now
All right.
I can't grovel.
Now it can't grovel.
Now it's permanently groveling.
So with the heavy
Yeah,
thud of claws hitting the ground, this
It did
crab,
gravel.
yeah, this crab backs up a little bit, smashes into the building behind it, where it just kind of caves in the side with its weight as it slumps down, unmoving, bleeding dust onto the ground, and not blood, but bleeding dust and ash. All right, Zoran, it's your turn. You're no longer grappled by it.
Oh, it's dead. So
Roar.
Zoran is gonna just yell.
This cultist has watched you cut off the crab's fucking claws, and then you're just like fucking. You're like doing that Tom Cruise fucking run towards it, like you're next, buddy, and it's like, I don't want to be here.
I'm just pointing the bardish at it, just going at it, just screaming.
Meanwhile, while this cultist doesn't want to be here, Artemi, you're at a pretty good vantage point. You can see him without any cover.
All right, this time no moving. And it's like, motherfucker. It's a 23 for 16 damage. I'll just
Yeah, your
boom.
arrow just flies true, slams into this guy, kind of knocks him off his feet a little bit, or knocks him back on his feet a little bit. He catches himself, but he's already hunched. He's breathing heavily. He's gripping the arrow that's now sticking out of his abdomen. He's not looking good after that one shot.
Yeah, I really wish I had
Extra
Cunning
attack.
Strike to be able to reduce his movement by 10 or trip him. That'd be funny. But I don't. So
If
that's
only
my
you had some
turn.
kind of
Now,
long range trident.
I will prone this time.
The javelin will be mine soon.
Meanwhile, this guy's just like, oh fuck, oh fuck, Gorgon, please, a little help. And he's gonna rush back a little bit. Yeah, he's gonna toll the dead on you, Catholic. Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yes. Just a natural 20 -1.
Yeah, you don't need Mage Slayer in this case. You just saved. As the bell sound goes off again, doesn't seem to bother you or mess you up mid-stride at all. As this guy's just like, oh god. And he's running through, as you could tell, like as he's running through this pile, because this is where the crab was eating all the statues. There's just rubble and ash everywhere, with a small little pile of like stuff that might be of use to the cult, kind of off in the corner, but you can see sitting in that pile your javelin. We're just gonna skip the crab. I don't know what happened, but that was weird. All right, Zara, it's your turn.
All right. Zara is running. We get 35 feet to here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do another measure.
I think it's technically an extra 5 feet of movement to move through your allies now, but
If it is, then I'm happy to go back.
I'm not too worried about it. We'll figure that shit out later.
I've got another. I mean, technically, I don't think it matters too much because I can throw the Misty Step in there at any point.
That is true.
We'll Misty Step the 30 feet to here.
Is it short rest on Misty Steps or?
I get my as a Archfey Warlock, I get a number of Misty Steps per day
Ooh,
equal to
Archfey.
my Charisma modifier, which is 5. So
Oh, okay.
as a Warlock, I get 2 spells plus 5 Misty Steps.
For some reason, I thought you'd use like a bunch of them last combat,
I
but
did.
not.
I'm down
But
here. I used 3.
There's still
yeah, I was
more.
about to say there's still so many more though because it's a charisma modifier.
Yeah.
Did you just say you get 5 Misty Steps?
Yeah,
Yeah,
5 Misty Steps per long rest.
perfect.
And that's if I
Perfect.
don't use any actual spell slots on
2024 D&D just hates the ranger.
it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he gets cover. He probably will. But I am within range with my whip.
He's
So
not gonna
I
get
will.
cover. These like overhanging arches and stuff, like
Hmm.
they for top down, yes, but no, not with you. No, you're
Okay.
gonna be able to hit him.
I'll whip him good.
There you go. Fucking.
All right, describe how you kill this already brutally wounded because he was shot in the fucking chest and has a sucking chest wound. Cultist.
I don't think she kills him this time. I think she wraps the whip around one of his legs and yanks it out from under him, so he falls down and knocks his head on the ground unconscious.
Now, I'm not gonna rules as written. I think rules as written. You have to be within 5 feet with a melee attack.
I think it's just melee weapon.
I think it's melee weapon within 5 feet, but I'm not gonna.
What?
I'm not going to care basically about it right now. Somebody can just check that, and then we're just gonna knock him out.
Was that non-lethal damage?
Yeah, I think,
Yes.
isn't it?
Coming up.
Yeah. Either way, you wrap it around him, clunks down, falls on his head, falls unconscious. And I will not kill him. I will poison him instead.
Quick question for Zara. How did you adjust the weapon to be able to attack with a different stat?
Yes. It was a little frustrating and complicated.
Okay.
If you edit the item,
Mhm.
gosh.
If it's annoying, we can wait till like after session.
Yeah, I did it like 3 weeks ago, so
Okay.
I'll walk you through it.
Okay, after session. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So the battle is done. You stand alone in the quiet. Well, you stand with your allies in the now incredibly quiet festival area, staring at the mayhem that was caused by this very brief encounter with this giant crab, and the bodies that you've left behind in your wake. We're just going to go and end combat. And you have the floor.
Zoran will go pick up the javelin.
I don't suppose that they were trying to search for something on somebody here. We bought ourselves some time to search.
I mean, that's exactly what I think they were looking for. So Zoran's just gonna go pick up the javelin, mainly because he wants it, but secondly because they're probably looking.
Also,
Because
test your attack. I think I just changed it to intelligence for you.
Knocking out a creature, 29, 370. We can also question.
Exactly.
All right, so as I said, there's a pile of kind of just stuff that they've been gathering over here by Zoran. There's a few bodies strewn around, a few broken things. You can see piles of sand and stone that used to be, well, people, kind of churned about. Go ahead and give me a perception roll, investigation roll to kind of sift through this pile and see what is what.
Alrighty. Perception or investigation? Or both?
Either or, whichever's best for you. And
I would
also,
like to aid
I don't
you,
know
sir.
if you heard me. I think I did change your attack to intelligence for you. All right. Let's see. Let me find it in my notes. For those of you who do we have a party treasurer or are we just?
I'll be the party treasurer if you want.
All right, so you kind of sift through everything, and this is what you find. You do find the lightning javelin that's in a pile next to what looks to be about 4 potions of very. 3 of them all share one color, but one of them is a slightly different color, and a couple of scrolls, and a small little box that has a very, very small sleeping mimic inside of it who's just snoring away loudly.
Alive.
The mimic lives. Okay.
And I will put this in just handouts, I guess. I'm not gonna obfuscate the potions because you could test them with a taste, and none of them are trapped.
Ooh, scrolls! Yay, scrolls! Okay.
Vortex
did.
word? I don't even want to know them.
Cool.
Obviously, you never made it to the trash pile to see Boxy being toyed with by the cultists.
Oh, can I?
Well, now we get to keep him.
How did we feed Boxy?
Um,
Boxy was fed, right?
he was maybe I suppose meat. I don't know
Anybody
exactly a
there?
mimic's diet,
I
but
think my mic want to give out. Hold on.
I can hear
huh?
Okay.
Oh,
Hello.
People's
hear you.
portraits lighting up, but I couldn't hear anything. So.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Fair
Okay,
enough.
that makes sense. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did that man feed the mimic?
I think they can eat just about anything, can't they?
Maybe I assume meat. They do like eating people when they're bigger.
Hmm.
Are we keeping the mimic?
Why not?
I don't mind. I'm, I'm
Like, dude, I'd
just
love
a
to have a mimic.
God, that vendor has had such a bad time. Anyway,
Do we want to check to see if trying to remember his name, the turtle guy.
yes. Do we want to
Econ
question?
Grail. Yes, we need to get back to him.
Do we want to question
Econ.
the unconscious man?
Oh yeah.
Well, probably bring him in there.
All right.
Take him to the thing.
Zoran will pick up the javelin, and then he will pick up the small person.
With a javelin in one hand and a person in the other, you make your way through the festival grounds and back into the Willow Wand Inn where we all began this. Let's see. Does anybody? Are we taking Boxy or no?
Yes, we're taking
100%.
Boxy.
Okay.
I don't
Um,
exactly care. If no one
I
wants him, I'll take him. But if you want specifically him, sure.
I could carry him.
Is anybody
I don't know.
attuning to Boxy? That's the real question.
There's an
Oh.
attunement.
Boxy the mimic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
If we're not gonna fight over it, then sure, yeah. I'll take it. I'll attune.
All right. Boxy is a sentient bag of holding. That
Okay.
currently has the personality of a puppy.
Sweet.
So he's going to give you the wrong stuff.
Fantastic.
But he's such a good boy.
Right now he's kind of sleeping, and then you tune to him, and he just kind of wakes up, just like arr, arr, and kind of like turns around in a circle and kind of looks at you. Like his form is changing into like a dozen different things on your person as he's trying to settle on, but eventually becomes a rather ornate belt pouch, and then just kind of belt pouches along lazily in his little cage.
Can we open the cage?
Yeah.
Yeah, open the cage, let him out, and just kind of, and pet what I can think is his like head or back.
He
With
makes
a thumb.
he makes very happy belt pouch noises.
Yeah.
The happy jingling of coins you know that aren't there. Like
Right.
he's really into the
He's
illusion.
mimicking.
It's at the point where you're like, You might even lose him in your shit. But because of your attunement, you kind of know where he is. So he'll go from like a
Mhm.
belt pouch to like one of your arrows randomly, and you'll just be like, I see you.
Uh-huh. One time I'll
Lightning's
be like
Whisper is a
drawing a
lightning
bow.
javelin. I can't recall offhand if they require attunement or not. My bad.
No,
And then
uh,
who is
they
keeping
do
the
not.
scrolls?
Who
Um,
can cast the scrolls is the question.
who can cast Vortex Warp right now?
That's what I'm looking for.
Sorcerer can do it. Arkskin's a
Ooh.
druid spell or a ranger spell.
Can one
Yep.
find lightning's whisper?
I think, yeah, I'm the only one who can use the Vortex Warp scroll, so sure.
For
Go
now.
for
Take
For now.
it. For now.
Artemi will get there soon.
It's like level 11.
That ability you're thinking of is level 13, but if I take a dip, then it becomes a lot easier.
Ah,
And it's just the Arcana check, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
All right, so you've got your gear. You kind of sift through the piles. You've saved what few stone people are here from being eaten by the giant crab, and now you make your way back to the Willow Wand Inn.
Is the lightning's whisper an item that I could grab from somewhere, or
Just
do I have to create it?
Plutonian import
So-
a lightning javelin. Should be right.
The Javelin of Lightning, yeah.
Plutonium import.
All right, so you find yourself back at the stone visage of the Willow Wand. All of the happy green moss and vines that were growing on it have since turned to gray. All the bright, cheerful wood, equally drab shades of gray. Even the white of the wattle and daub has turned soulless and gray. You open the door and it creaks open for just a second before you hear this horrible grinding noise. The stone hinges break under the weight of the door, and rather than it swinging open, it just falls to the ground with a heavy thud, shooting dust everywhere. Inside, you could see all the people who were sleeping now turned to stone, and sitting at the bar, in the middle of counting his coins happily with a broad smile on his face, is a eye-patch stone turtle, caught in the middle of his last action.
Yeah.
Question. Actually, on the way through the market, could I have just like scrounged up a net or found something like a net?
So any item that wasn't worn by you, or somebody else who resisted it, got turned to stone.
Oh, no. Now be stone. Everything's stone. Stone nets.
Everything.
Gotcha.
Everything. Yeah.
Gotcha. Would this be better as a Google Sheet? Probably.
Boxy reminded Kalis of something. He's like, oh, I remember I have my own pet. Can I summon my Find Familiar out to stay like outside in case something comes in?
Ooh.
Did you have the coin to summon it at the beginning of the game?
Oh, I need the
10.
oh
It takes
10
the
gold
components,
for
yeah.
some incense. Dang
Yeah.
it!
I mean,
I'd actually go
you could have
find
taken
it.
because a lot of people took the starting money. I don't know if you took the equipment as starting money.
I took starting equipment. It just doesn't come like there's nothing that mentions that.
No,
I have gold. If you would prefer, I can give you gold.
it's
I
too
have
late
money
now.
too. I didn't know we were supposed to buy things beforehand.
I think we can
fine.
abstract that it happened if we need to. Is that
Yeah,
okay?
if you really want to have your familiar, I'm not gonna say no. So just go and subtract the coin. But if you didn't have the coin for it, I wasn't gonna give it to you.
I had what was it? 30 something gold before we were paid.
Yeah, then you could have just started with
Yeah.
your familiar. It's fine.
Okay.
Really depends on how much you spent betting on Catholic to not break.
Nothing. I purposely spent nothing.
That was mostly Zor and Galley Sky, just like, hey, but
I will-
you got the spear in the end. We're not gonna say you got it legitimately, but
I got it legitimately. I picked it up off the floor. What are we talking about?
You paid a lot of money for it.
At least 100.
Not 100 of my own money.
About 70 of your own.
There we go.
That means the javelin is 30% Gallows, guys.
It's fine.
You've got a timeshare on it.
It was a charitable donation.
Oh, you're a charity case now, Zorn.
Oh, great. That's gonna go so great with my aristotic propriety.
All right, so yeah, you're back at the Willow Wand, and Ekin Grail is just sitting there smiling, clearly turned to stone. There is no sight of the person once known as Lumen.
That's unfortunate. I mean, while we wait for the cultists to wake up, now is probably a time to, take a breather. We just fought through nearly a platoon of cultists. No, all of the alcohol's turned to stone. No, I still have a bottle. I kept it.
If it was on your person, that's the last bottle of this
Yep.
whole fucking town, man.
And I drank half of it, so I only have half a bottle. God dang it.
And none.
All right, so let's see. I'm gonna roll a d4 real quick.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't know exactly how long it's gonna take for this guy to wake up.
It's gonna be an
but-
hour, so we're gonna say like
Hey.
shortly after you get here, as you're kind of settling into the realization that this person who hired you to stop this is not here. Well, he's here, but he's not here.
No
Yeah.
longer with us.
Can we take if we're waiting an hour, can we just take a short rest while we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Spin your hit dice.
Alright. Thank you.
Rest. I would like to spend 1, 2. Fuck it.
Okay.
I'm almost at full health. I'm fine with that.
There we go.
And after a while, as you're all catching your breath, sipping on what little remains of your rum, on realizing that you only really have your rations to eat now, actually, because everything's gone. You hear the muttering of like, oh, what the... Wow, it feels like I got hit on the head. What the hell? And you
Good
just...
morning.
This cultist is starting to wake up, still in his outfit.
Zoran, as soon as he starts to wake up, Zoran's just gonna put his face like 3 inches away from his.
No! Hey, beautiful. You always greet me in the mornings like this, or is this a dream? What's going on, big guy?
Beautiful.
I'll go.
Thank you. Zoran's just gonna pick him up by his coat and then shove him all the way to the ceiling as best as he can.
Wow, you are a big guy. You're giving me uppies and everything. Wow. Okay.
We have questions.
I'm starting to remember. I believe, yep, you hit me on the head after you shot me in the stomach.
Good. We didn't ruin your memories. What are you looking for the Gorgon?
What am I... What are we looking for? Like, we were just... What do you mean? Like...
You were searching through the rubble of the people after your stone crab had turned them to gravel.
Oh, right. The bodies. His masked
Yeah.
face just kind of seemingly shifts as if he's looking at something that's not there.
Takes
Well,
him. Look at us. Speak.
Look, I don't know if you've been knocked unconscious before, but I got rats fighting in my brain right now, and I'm kind of trying to get them to stop. Do any of you
Those
have
were the
like
cultists.
drink or something real quick, I could have.
No.
That's not a.
Really? Alright, well.
Everything is
Maybe-
stone, my friend.
May be the bearer of bad news, but there's not much left that is drinkable in this city. Or edible.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah,
He
quite
says.
literally turned everything to stone.
Yeah, yep, everything's turned to stone. Everything's turned to stone. You can insight
I'll incite it, because why not?
Please. There you go, Gallows. I'm not even gonna bother.
that. Everything isn't turned to stone. At least this guy doesn't seem to think everything's turned to stone. Yeah, everything got turned to stone by that. That's that's unfortunate. So what did you want to know? What we were doing with the bodies? Look, man, we were told to go and feed them to the crab, and then whatever the crab set aside, we were supposed to, take back.
To who?
To the bosses. Like, collect everything, then we take them back to the boss, and he'd go through them and see if one of them was what we were looking for.
And where's your boss now?
Oh, it's been changed.
He's at his house. He's at his home. He's probably just, probably he's so lying. Like, you don't even need insight. He's like, it's like he's on his third vacation rental. He's got a timeshare there. It's kind of nice. You probably won't see him for another 3 months.
You want to die?
I would rather not. I really like
would-
this not dying thing I got going on.
I would rather you tell the truth.
Oh, you didn't really believe the timeshare thing, huh?
I
No.
did stretch it a little far. A little fur.
Look, we're supposed to take him back to headquarters, kind of like where we gather. It's like a social club.
The doc?
Yeah. And
Okay.
they go through them there, and yeah, once they find what they want, then we win. We unleash a new god onto the world. It's gonna be beautiful, guys. Can't wait.
Right. Why is that beautiful? Why is that good?
Are you kidding?
Anyway.
Have you been not paying attention to the hypocrisies of the Black Caravan? Do you honestly believe that they're the only god in town? Or is that what they want you to believe?
Not something that concerns me very much.
It
Well,
should.
I have heard some small stories, whispers in the north.
Yeah, I don't know about Whispers to the North, but we're just trying to get a foothold here so we can free ourselves from the tyranny of the Black Caravan and their false god.
Hmm.
Are you gonna not hurt me? Please, though. I'd really prefer not to die.
My understanding is you guys are looking for something. Box.
A box? No, we're looking for something like smaller, like that could fit in the hand. I don't know where you got this box stuff from.
Something smaller that can fit in the hand, like what?
No, I don't know. It's supposed to be small and able to fit in the palm. And it's magical, so we know that.
Like a key or something?
I don't know. It's so vague. They've been consulting the stars. You see, I don't really
Yep.
trust astrologers myself, but well, this one seems to be the real deal.
Strange. And your bosses thought it would be in the square.
Why?
I mean, they get somewhere here. They sent out a group this morning to grab it, but they failed. So now they got us searching everywhere. The Shadow Works were supposed to destroy the statues to make it easier for the crabs, but well, for some reason that didn't work.
There's more than one crab.
There's more than one crab. He lies.
You're not very good at that.
Well, good at what?
Lying.
I'm great at
Okay.
lying. Fuck you.
Yeah, okay.
There's like
Zoran
15
kinda-
crabs, man. Come on.
Zoran kind of
Okay.
puts him on a stone table and just holds up a hand axe. And your boss is at the dock then, inside the social club,
Yeah,
waiting
we have a social club that we bought there like a long time ago. It's in the shady part of the docks where the sun doesn't reach.
And you're just waiting to return with something small that fits in the hand.
We're going to collect every magical item we come across in that place and bring them all back. Yeah. It's up to the boss whether or not that's what we need or not. He kind of looks around at all the stone people and everything. I'm feeling
And-
real like you're going to kill me in cold blood kind of here. You guys, like, you're cool, right?
Well, what will you do if we release you?
I mean, honestly, I think I would stick around for a while. I don't really feel like I want to go anywhere near our social club with you 5 murderers there.
You call us murderers, and you turn the entire town
City
into
of Stone. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Good
kind of
point,
understand the hypocrisy of what I just said, but I was kind of just following orders.
that still makes you liable. I don't know if you know how accountability works.
What's accountability? That's the thing I've been dodging my whole life, buddy.
Zoran kind of just looks back. Can I kill him now?
Hey, well, you just said you want to kill me. What the fuck?
Who said that? I didn't say any of that.
This is bullshit.
Well, unless you have something else useful to tell us, it's not looking great.
All we got is there's a person here with a small something that fits in the hand. Or rather, I should say a stone statue, probably. What amazing information.
I know, we don't really know much of anything either, asshole. And you're gonna kill me, might as well fucking speak the truth. Jerks. He's like backing up, he's like trying to kind of get away.
Scrambling across the top of the ceiling because he's fucking pinned there, right?
Yeah, he's like trying to, but he's kind of pinned to the ceiling and he's just like, I don't.
Drops him and then belly to back suplexes. No.
Oh.
If he dropped him, he'd probably just fall unconscious again.
Well, if that's all he's got. Gala,
They
do
don't
you
get-
feel like he has any
much.
any particular information he's hiding from us?
I mean, is there anything else you can tell us about this Gorgon?
Ah, the Gorgon. The great god we're gonna release onto the world. You know, I didn't believe it at first. I thought, you know, I was kind of in it mostly for the money and the social status, but wow, after seeing this, man, what could have done this if not a god? An entire city in stone. And you think
But-
U5 can stop that? Ha!
Wouldn't a true god be able to do that to more than just one city?
Who's to say it's not when it's free? It's gonna turn the whole world to stone. Save for a chosen
Nice.
few.
Not a good thing.
And what use is stone?
I'm not so particular on if it's a god or not. More, this is not good. Things to stone is
Oh.
not particularly useful.
I have an idea. Do you know the sniffing man?
Yeah, the guy who comes around, he sniffs everybody. He's strange. That's Galuna. He's the astrologer.
Yep. Is that his title, the astrologer?
That's what he came to us as. Told us
Right.
where we needed to go, what we needed to find, what we needed to do to get to this moment.
So he gave you the tools on how to do this.
But he can't give us what we need the most. He can't give us Breaker.
Breaker.
Like, he's still wearing his mask and everything, but you can tell he, like, did the double blink. Like, the blink blink. Well, you ever heard of Breaker?
No.
Well,
Baker, I hardly know her.
hey, I thought of that same joke, too. We got the same sense of humor, you and me.
All right. So what is this breaker?
Who is Breaker? What is Breaker? Yes.
I just heard the name called. It's what we need to free the Gorgon. We need the item known as Breaker. I don't know what it's supposed to be. A hammer, a chisel, a key. But it's in a box with no lids, hinges, or keyholes. And we need to get that box open. And
Got the
one
Breaker.
of you or them supposedly has the means to do that.
What is this? I knew it was gonna be silly, but it thought it was silly that I suspected.
The guy looks still kind of pinned to the ceiling.
Why could Galuna not acquire that for you?
He tried, I think. Someone
Oh,
did.
did he?
We found who we thought had it. And so we made plans to retrieve it, but something went
Who was it?
bad.
Who was it that you thought had it?
It belonged to a mercenary company called Lux Folly. And so we hired them. Or Galuna did. And then after we checked all of their corpses, we couldn't find it.
It is seeming a
Lux.
story rather familiar.
Folly. And if you know a mercenary company called Lux Folly,
Intimately.
oh,
You're looking at the last member.
Cultist looks at you, Zara. Ah, then it might be you they're looking for.
well, now he has to die.
You know, you
Well,
could
that's
just
all-
tie me up in a room.
That's all you had to
I'm
say?
really bad with ropes.
Zoran unpins him from the ceiling, grabs him by his head, and just slams him into the ground.
Okay, there we go.
Just drops him with a loud crunch, thud, crack. And after a little bit of leg flopping, the cultist lay dead at your feet.
Zoran kind of looks at his hand, covered in blood, kind of points to Zara. Well, if it helps, I don't think we have to kill you. We just kind of have to ask information, and then we could figure out where we go from here.
Those seem to be of similar purposes, so no death necessary.
Yep.
I'm 100% honest. I'm not sure exactly what they're looking for that I might have. We were just mercenaries. They raised me, and well, uh, we were hired for a job that went very, very wrong.
They were family.
Wrong on
Well,
purpose,
they were.
apparently.
Yes, yes. Once we got there to do the job, it very much seemed it was on purpose. They were family, and I'm knowing that this was the cause. I'm keen to pursue them.
I wonder if that man, Galuna, actually does have the box and is keeping it. Or do you know anything about this breaker?
Oh, nothing of the breaker or what might get me in there, or them. Just, it's nice to know a bit more about the circumstances of my family's death. And I apologize for wrapping you all in this. Although, I suppose
You were the person that they came for us in the morning.
it was my suspicion when we bumped into Galuna in the festival earlier today.
Mhm.
Person from my past they were speaking with, and they seem to be looking for me.
Well,
Again, I had no idea why at the time, and even knowing why, it's half an answer.
well, I mean, if we're looking for answers, I think the best place to go is to the dock.
It's seeming more and more like it.
Zoran will put the bloody hand on Zara's shoulder. Don't apologize. It wasn't your fault.
I appreciate that. I,
No doubt they would
this is
have
feeling-
killed us all.
This is feeling more and more like my fight, but would be happy for company along with it. We've been through more than one battle together, and in my eyes, that makes you family.
Zoran will point at the turtle. Kind of turned into my fight when they turned the tortoise into stone. So much less a city. So, should we rest? And then
Yes, I'm inclined to sleep off these the horrific stab wounds I received during the first fight.
here's the shanking you got.
Yes. I think I said I'd gotten worse at the time, but it became very close to the worst. Though I
Take a
can
deep
do it
deep
for longer.
breath.
The bed's gonna be stone as well.
Zoran's gonna chime in.
Also,
Yeah,
how much
probably.
food do we have? Because that's likely also stone, and I'm a bit worried for staying longer than we have to. Well, maybe we can find food at wherever their hideout is, because it seems like he was not the best
Better.
liar, and not everything is stone.
No, is that our next goal? Their hideout? We don't even know where that is.
Social club by the docks.
Oh. I wasn't paying attention, clearly. Alright.
Not the most to go on.
No. Social club by the docks. Oh, we're sleeping here.
That
We're
or
gonna find a
outside.
bit softer elsewhere.
Do we think it's safe?
Well, at
I
this
suppose
point,
we've-
it's probably the same as anywhere else.
Killed all the witnesses, so.
They'd never expect us to go back to the exact same place they found it before, right?
I'm
That's
not
the quote.
sleeping in the closet. I'm not doing it.
The closer you are to danger, the farther away you are from harm.
So is it our intention to take a long rest here?
Yeah.
I do
Seems to
believe
be.
We should probably find somewhere else to sleep, but
Set
we
watches.
should take a long rest. Yeah. Need to get back all my need to get back all my combat heals.
Rages.
Okay. So we're sleeping here. We'll just say the group settles down in their old rooms, not the broom closet, not the broom closet. Just say you take Lumen's room.
Yay. I
Yeah.
get a room.
They won't forget about me this time.
This bed is still stone.
Oh, it's worse too because like nobody really made their bed due to the obvious reasons. So you've got to like peel back the top layer, which is all the crumpled up sheets.
This is why we have a bedroll. I'm just
Uh-huh.
And yeah, you're basically using your camping equipment like on top of these stone beds.
Yeah, you
man,
don't
that's be
camping.
real bumpy because I'm imagining all the folds and wrinkles in the blanket are just there.
This is
I'm on the floor next to the bed in my bedroll.
yes, this is Princess and the Pea on hard mode, basically. Because no matter what you do, there's some bump or lump somewhere that's being incredibly uncomfortable and refuses to go away. But you set up watches, I presume. Kind of treat this as a hostile environment. And somebody mentioned it, I
Yeah.
think it was Artemi.
Eh,
As you
I
kind of
definitely wanna
rotate
watch.
through the light,
Kinda.
keeping a watch out on the gray expanse of this city, you don't really see, nobody really comes knocking, nobody really comes searching. Whoever's after you, in the time it takes you to sleep, doesn't venture to the Willow Wand. And after several painfully restful, like it's restful, but it's painful at the same time. You wake up and your back's hurting, like your hips hurting. You feel like you're like 50 years old and just waking up from like a camping trip. It's rough. But as you get all the creaks out and everything, you see,
I've
use
done
my
something
shock.
overnight.
Use my shocking grasp as kind of like a TINS unit for my muscles.
to start shocking yourself. But as you kind of wake and you start to go through your quote-unquote morning routines and working all the kinks out, it's only now, after this rest, that Artemi, Gallo, Sky, and Zara, you feel a little numb. Little numbness from your extremities. And it's only now when you're looking down in this morning that you realize that your fingertips have turned to stone. And we're going to go take a little bathroom break and kind of get some snacks and stuff, and then we'll come back in 5 minutes and I'll eat you on the fact that you're slowly turning into stone.
Can we hit the long rest button?
You do hit the long rest button.
I've done
Oh,
something
my
overnight.
My spells. I needed them.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
feels better.
Warrior of the gods.
I get to wake up and not feel like I'm turning into stone. Such a good day.
Wonder if I could edit this to not utilize 4 dice at the same time. Okay. Turns out I can't.
Stealth check. With advantage.
No idea what you're doing. No idea what I'm doing.
Hiding.
Just free hiding and running away.
I just get javelin of lightning.
Excuse me, sir. Die.
I was immediately so sad to hear everything was stone now. Maybe we'll stop by a shop and like steal a shield now that everybody's stone.
Yeah. Nope, all stone.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, can I get a net? No. Oh fuck. Okay.
That was really you beat me to asking about non-magical items.
What about rope? It's tubular stone now.
Yeah.
Magic rope.
Like all I can imagine is as soon as you said that everything was turned to stone is like a big pile of rope. I'm just gonna pick up a big pile of rope, put it over somebody, and just kick somebody with it.
I really like the image of laying down under the covers and pulling a like
A sheet of rock.
perfectly straight sheet of rock over you as covers.
Right. Just be like,
So
oh.
this is how
tasty.
dwarves sleep.
I would have had so many jokes if one of you was a dwarf.
I really thought about
The
it.
amount of times you ask about stone cunning when everything turns to stone. Does my stone cunning help you?
It's like you suspect that the stone is brand new.
I need to name my bird.
Yeah, normal petrification only really works on living things.
Mm.
This was literally fucking everything. Even the sea got turned to ash.
Interesting.
Are we all back?
Hmm.
So overnight, 'cause I only sleep for 4 hours. I'll slip away for a moment and then come back. And then just write.
I
Then
also
I'll
only
spend
need
some time
4 hours.
scribing a scroll if I can. It doesn't finish. I'm not done. But yeah,
What score you be scribing or trying to?
True Strike. It's the only thing I can.
That's fair.
No, actually, I can do Detect Magic, I suppose, as well. And eventually Misty Step.
Love the neutral strike.
Okay, are we ready
Oh.
to go back? Or do we need...
Good.
I'm good. Everyone here?
Yeah.
Potato.
Oh, I want a potato now.
Alright, so yeah, like I said, you keep an eye on this world turned to gray. But Artemi, Gallows Sky, and Zara, when you finish with your long rest and you wake up from your stone cradles, you notice you have a certain numbness in the very tips of your fingers and your fingernails have turned into a lifeless gray. You can still move them, you have no penalties on using them. But you know that, to some degree, you're now on something of a clock.
Well, I guess those relics weren't quite as effective as we'd hoped.
No.
I'm
Probably
perfectly
not.
fine. What do you mean?
Oh, that hand is. Our hope is to solve this, is to find somebody in the cult that knows how to solve this.
Reverse it
Be
at
at the
least.
social club.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like the quick approach may be more preferred than the slow, considering we don't know how fast this is going to progress.
Yes.
So as soon as you all are ready, I'd like to go.
Zoran affixes the javelin to his back, holds the great axe in his hand, looks at everybody and said, "Well, be off. Let's go."
All right.
Onward. Zara does her morning castings of mage armor and false life.
Hold on, I gotta fiddle with an NPC real quick, because they also got a long rest.
No, no.
No, they didn't.
Mistakes were made.
What, Galuna?
It could be, or it could be the person that was looking for Zara.
Alright. So, now that you are rested, and you're venturing once more out into the gray to head towards the social club, am I mistaken?
You are not.
Alright, and then I'll just use Gallows Sky as the point of focus for this, because he doth have the highest passive perception, and it's not even close. So, you make your way back down through the festival grounds, and you notice that while the statues have been undisturbed, somebody has come through and gone through the rubble. People have had their backpacks and crates chiseled open. Clearly, there have been more cultists at work. But with that giant stone crab gone, they don't seem to either have another one or have brought out another one, for they are doing it far more meticulously and slow. You don't cross any cultists here. Wherever they are, maybe they're on a break or a shift change or whatever counts as cultists being gone, but it's clear that their work here isn't finished. You bypass this, I presume, and head back down to the docks, following the walkways down the cliffs until you get to the very bottom, where you see that little strip of land that the docks are built upon. In a corner, in the northeast corner of the docks, northwest, Northwest corner of the docks, underneath the cliff face, is the shadowed quarter where the light of radiance rarely touches. And it is here, in this shadow, that supposedly the social club presides. At first, you're not entirely sure that the cultist was telling the truth. Everything here is gray, everything here is drab, nothing seems different. But after a few, we're going to say like a couple hours of just kind of searching, you do find in a very out of the corner path that you have to trek through alleys to even get to it. It's not on the beaten track at all. You find a wooden building. Something not turned to stone. It is about 2 stories tall. It is long and squat and very, very ornate. Somebody put money into this. And that's saying something because this is the poorest part of town by like a long shot. Nobody wants to actually live in the Shadowed Quarter. But somebody put money into this building. Inside, you can see the flickering of candles and lamps from windows that have not turned to gray stone. You can hear a piano and a harp being played, though lazily, drunkenly. Whatever's going on seems to be a celebration. Standing watch outside of this place are a couple of guards, hooded and masked like all of the cultists are, seemingly a little bit more dangerous looking than the ones that you ran into so casually the previous day. You have found the social club. And if all of this wasn't clue enough, there is a large, crude drawing of an eye. Hold on, where's my eye, which basically just kind of looks like this. And then there's the 3 lines that kind of come from it. Because I'm an artist. And that is scratched above the door. These guards haven't seen you yet. You see them first, given that you are in the shadows of the alley. But you have found you have found their headquarters. Hidden, not quite so, well, not so thoroughly as you would like, especially Artemi.
Are we doing the normal way we've been doing things, or do we want to take it slow? Not as loud this time.
Our approach on subtlety today.
I wonder if we can.
I'll give you the battle map. Make your decision.
Easy.
Oh boy.
Zoran charges in. No, fuck.
No.
Zoran kind of just leans up against the wall. Well, whatever you want to do. You guys are the ones with fingers turning to stone.
We act like we're part of them. That seems very dangerous if we get found.
Which, to be honest, is probably highly likely.
That being said, the dangers are just about equal as to if we sprint in guns a-blazing. Swords a-blazing.
Well, path less traveled by them.
Seeming like subtlety is the path less traveled, judging by our past engagements.
You said there was a second floor.
There does seem to be, yes.
Are there people watching the house from the outside?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it just these 2 front guards here?
No, there's other people patrolling. I just don't have them down.
Yeah, fair enough. was wondering if I could try to like sneak up.
I was just gonna say I have 20 strength. I could definitely.
Artemia, you could
Sorry.
probably
Oh, no.
sneak up by finding a gap in. If
I'm an adept climber. Yeah,
I think you actually have a climbing speed, so
I do. Yep.
I was just about to say I could athletics some climbing speed.
It's literally called second story work.
I do have the ability to get one of us in completely unseen, but only one.
Hmm. It's best not to separate
Who's-
us in case.
Who's
I can probably get back if everything goes sideways.
who's least likely to hide well?
Well, I'm not great at it.
Uh,
Never really needed to before.
Same.
Fairly proficient in sneaking into places and out.
Putting holes into things is about the only thing that I'm pretty good at.
You call it my expertise.
Should we just tell him that the sniffer invited us then?
Actually, that's not a half bad idea.
Then,
We should probably use his name, Galuna.
and if I'm fully honest, the fact that we are unpetrified bodes well for our deceptions. I don't know why anybody in here would expect members that are outside of the cult to be walking around.
We don't have any. No one escaped us yet. So, and they don't exactly know what we look like. They just.
This
Hmm.
might sound like a rash idea. Zorn point to Zara, but they're looking for you.
Not
Care
sure
to
they
be-
know they're looking for me.
Yes, but somebody knows. You care to be a hostage?
I'm fine with the hostage play. It's just, again, they sent guards looking for somebody who was sleeping in that inn. I feel like
Hostage
they
may
don't
get us
necessarily
in.
have a description of me. And
No.
even the man we spoke to knew of my family, but not that I was a member of it.
A hostage gets us in, but how do we get out?
Even. I mean.
How do I get out?
Hmm.
I don't.
Again,
I'm,
I don't
I'm
think any
with
of us get
the.
out.
I don't think they know what. Even though they're looking for her, I still don't think they know it's her. I don't know anyone who would have. Like, other than the very high ups.
Yeah.
Clearly, the cultists know nothing, and I mean.
Yeah.
That's what they are. If we see anyone important, kind of stay away from them. But, I don't think any of the people we've killed has turned to stone. I mean, we can get their clothes. There's at least one I
Disguises.
know dead in the inn.
Was there a uniform for the cultists? It just seemed like the eye was somewhere on their person generally.
so
That
when the
and
festival
blood-
was
Tattooed as well.
when the festival was underway, people were wearing like sigils of it. But once like the actual thing happened, they were full on wearing robes and masks.
Right.
Some sort of disguise might be in order then.
Hmm.
Let's see. There was at least 2 in the little market area. Which now one's in the inn.
There's 3 in
I
the-
will
I
save
doubt
you,
the mice can fit.
I will save you the trouble. There are canonically 2 that will fit you.
Yeah. So that's
And
2
one of them
us.
is covered in a hell of a lot of blood.
I
I can
was
fix
about to
that.
bring that up.
I don't care what it's covered in. I can clean it very easily.
Excuse me, Mr. I have prestidigitation.
Yes, I do.
Most useful spell ever.
It is. Okay. So I mean that's
Clean up shit
two
and make people
cult,
shit.
and then we can just write the Organ's Eye on the rest of us and make sense.
Or why not? What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah,
Well, I'm not the best with talkers.
I can be disguised if needed. I don't wear armor anyways.
I don't wear armor, and I'm pretty
Nope.
ostentatious.
There we go. We found our cultist.
My armor's very light.
I'm literally wearing very noble clothing.
All right, so who's getting the cloaks? The
Um,
cultist robes.
I'm wearing a pair.
I guess Zoran will also be wearing a pair.
All right.
Do any of you have the
Yeah.
ability to message?
Yes.
Okay. I was wondering if I am a lookout kind of thing, just in case things go sideways.
It is limited range, so
What, 120 feet or something?
it is grab spells. Yeah, 120.
Okay. So I just need to stay within 120 feet of you. If we're looking at the map, then it goes most of the way.
Okay. If you want to stay out, then sure.
I'm not sure I want to, but
I don't think
It's
it'd be
a
the
thought.
best in case you need to get in.
yeah, true enough.
All right. If you're gonna stay out, move yourself to the left. If you're going in, just stay in this little formation. My
I
left.
think I'm gonna stay in the formation.
Okay. So
And
is
then the
that,
rest of you, I think we should just write the eye on, and then that's your quote disguise.
all right? So we're gonna do a fun little thing. This is basically going to be a skill challenge.
Oh, here it is.
You should all be entered into initiative. So go ahead and roll me initiative.
16.
Now, I don't think I need to tell you what the stakes are for losing this one, considering you have a battle map ready to go.
It's kind of just like a. If we talk our way in, what's the worst that happens? We get into the fight we were already going to get into?
Exactly.
Remember, getting in might not be the hard part, is getting out. Okay, I need
No.
Wolfie's initiative as well.
Yes. Fumbling around on my character sheet for it.
Alright, so I use initiative to basically track this. So, this is going to start with Zoran. Alright, now, the first leg of this skill challenge, we've already kind of come across, which is how do we plan... How do we plan on infiltrating the Gorgon's Eye? And you've done this by, basically putting on robes that have been cleaned, I presume. And now
I
we're
will
going to
cast
say...
Prez until they're clean.
All right, so correct me if I'm wrong. Who's being a hostage here?
I don't think there is one
I don't think-
directly at the moment.
Okay, so we're
Yeah,
all
we
just
weren't
kinda
exactly.
going.
I
We
think
were
we
putting the.
forgot our robes at home.
You know what? We're
yeah,
gonna
we-
figure this
I
out
do.
as we go along. It's gonna be perfectly wonderful. Kathak Zorin, as you approach the main doors to the Gorgon's Eye Social Club, that angry red scratched eye above the door, two large, heavily armed men stop you. Hey, you're supposed to be out searching the ruins. What are you back so early for?
Zoran's gonna kind of cough. Look at the two of them. Galuna told me to come back. Move or die. Not by my hand either. I'm gonna try and intimidate them.
Yeah, go make an intelligence, intimidation check.
Hell yeah. You can intimidate with your strength now.
Yes, that is the try.
Barbarians can anyways. I'm like, holy fuck.
I see the 12 is alive and well.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We live.
The guards narrow their eyes, seemingly unconvinced in your ploy. But have no fear, Gallows Sky, you can kind of sense the weakness of your allies' claim and the fact that they might not seem to be buying it. How do you aid your group in infiltrating this place?
Are you
I
ready,
really
Galen?
don't know. I hadn't counted on this one. Um, sorry, give me just a second. I'm trying to find something that makes sense.
I know we don't do a lot of social versions of these, but this is a social like RP version of it, so it'll be interesting.
To find applicable skills that aren't the big social 3.
Well, they don't have to be social. Like, he could use like a perception check to be like to maybe find something. Like maybe he's like a fan of a certain sports team or something. I'm just giving like really crude examples, and then you can maybe give that information to someone else to use for their advantage. That'll be like an example of using perception check. An
I was
arcana
actually
check, yeah, it might be like a spell to like make them more charmed or something. That's you're not actually casting the spell, but you're doing magic effects.
I was actually gonna go see if I could use insight to see how they reacted at Galuna's name to see
Okay.
if there's actually some merit to it or not, or if they don't know who the hell that is.
All right, go ahead and give me an insight check.
16.
They do seem to recognize the name, but they're not a fan of Galuna. They kind of... It's not disgust, but they kind of have a...
Oh, it's him kind of thing.
Yeah, as, like, you might, like the kind of attitude you might have to a boss you definitely know didn't earn, like, their position. And Galuna
Hmm.
is also high in this cult, and he's not a true believer, so that probably rubs the true believers the wrong way. That kind of thing.
Gotcha.
So you could use that to your advantage, perhaps. All right, so we're at 1 and 1. All right, Kalis, how do you go about aiding your allies in infiltrating this place?
I'll just walk up and be like, can we not just act big and tough and just let us get through with what we're meant to do? Let us in. We have these 3. I'm trying to persuade.
I figured. Yeah, go and make a persuasion.
Persuasion. I would like to use my inspiration.
You may.
Oh,
Damn.
I also got inspiration at the beginning of the day. What? I hate my head.
13.
Don't worry, most people end up saving their inspiration just in case I throw out a skill challenge.
I'm too late for that.
All right, so they look at you, and one of them kind of shakes their head. You know, this is more than just talk. We gotta make sure everybody's okay. And only 2 of you's got robes. We're on the lookout for 5 people out there. Galuna, he says, smirking, told us that much. All right, Ophi, how do you aid your companions?
Zara's also gonna step up, just kind of swagger up real confidently. You know us. You've seen us before. You remember. I'm friends with Jeffrey. You know Jeffrey. He's in there right now. And I will try and very confidently deceive them.
All right, go ahead and roll a deception check. Okay.
And I will also. I was gonna use lucky beforehand, so even if it is a good roll, I'm still gonna mark that off and use lucky.
All right.
With advantage. That didn't help me.
it did not. You went from a 1-1 to a 1.
It's still
Yes.
19.
Yeah.
It's still a 19. All right, so Artemi's boss is calling them. So we'll wait a second for them to come back, because right now you're at 2 failures, 2 successes, and Artemi is kind of
Is the tiebreaker.
is the one who makes or breaks this round.
There's always a Jeffrey in there.
There is, in fact, a Jeff in there. They kind of look at you like, if you know Jeff, he's in the back right tables. He was waiting for someone.
I'm sure we'll bump into him. Thank you.
I don't know. I don't like the look of that last guy. Standing back there, silently brooding in the shadows. Not talking.
He does that sometimes. You know, us cultist types, we brood, we turn people to stone.
Why is it always the brooding hot ones that gotta be like the weird emo guys in the corner, though?
Tell me about it.
I mean, that jawline could cut glass, but come on, step into the light, guy. Go
He's
out of
calling
character.
Galuna right now.
Literally,
That's
he's
the boss.
dialing him right now, like, oh, they're gonna be so mad.
Yeah, you know what? Watch this.
Alright, well, we'll give him like another minute, and then I'll just pick a skill for him that has a shows in and roll it. Let's see. Does the man? He has magic and he has Arcana, so we're going to roll Arcana. Nobody's rolled Arcana yet. I cannot ask him to if he wants to use his inspiration on that.
Can I give him my inspiration?
You can give him your inspiration.
Cool, I'll do that.
Okay.
Oh,
Yay.
thank goodness.
See what I'm
Hopefully he'll be
saying?
back. Okay, they all look at you. Artemi steps out of the brooding shadows, and we're gonna say he uses a trick of sleight of hand and magic to impress the fellows. And either way, the doors open and you have access to the social club. You may move inside.
Does the disappearing thumb trick.
It does the trick.
I can't move because it's not my turn.
I forgot we're in combat here. I'll just end combat, and we'll oh fuck! I thought it would keep it. Damn it! We'll just do a new. I can't.
I was second. It was
What was he?
first. You,
It was Gallo
it
Sky
was-
first, right? No, it was
Yeah,
Zoran.
I was second.
yeah, this and then Gallo, then nope, I was
Lauren.
last. Yeah, it was-
Lauren, Sky, Helios, Artemis, Zara.
I mean, yeah, well, you can just check the
Zara,
rolls.
Artemis. Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Zara, Artemis.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There we go. All right. Let me see. Check my notes real quick, because let's see. Now, you know that there's information here that you need. These doors open up as the guards are like, all right, you know, Jeffrey, you don't seem too out of place. But we're going to keep an eye on you just in case. And next time, don't forget your robes. Especially when we got outsiders prancing about.
You have my word. Next time.
Tell
So
Jeff
much
I
ash
said
all over the
hi.
plate. Again, do.
Like, you walk inside and it's literally kind of like a celebratory atmosphere. There's piping hot food and cold drinks everywhere. They got two cultists in plain clothes behind the bar just pouring out like just large steins of ale and sending out full bottles of wine and other spirits. There's a man playing the piano in the corner, kind of no shirt. This like large sort of like oafish looking half dragon gentleman, just kind of clanging the keys in a rough manner, and everybody is either drinking, eating, or basically being debaucherous. A lot of drug use as well, and just the atmosphere is party. They are celebrating. And you do see a few people in plain clothes as well, wandering between tables to drop off said drinks and accoutrements. You have entered. Well, you've entered the hideout. Now here's the real question I have to ask you: why are you here?
For
I
fun.
think
What was your goal? What's your goal?
Fun.
Because that will be
This-
the target of the second round of this skill challenge.
To eat
out
all
the
the food.
information.
We didn't get breakfast now.
I think it's to find out information on the petrification, like if
Yeah,
there's a way to do the. That's our
Sorry about
immediate
that.
priority.
Apologies for the phone call. Did not expect that at 9 o'clock at night.
Surprise.
I rolled dice and somebody gave you their inspiration because I wasn't going to use yours without you being here to consent. But I made an Arcana check for you. I said you did sleight of hand magic bullshit. Part of
Which
being,
is kind of what I was going to do, so
part of the
you know me
being
well.
the DM is I don't got to give a fucking justification for it. I'm like, we got to move this on. So luckily,
Yep.
and I couldn't skip past you because you were the one who made her break the round because it was tied.
I know.
You're welcome. You're welcome for the inspiration because it wasn't going to go our way.
So now,
Thank you.
So now that you're all here, why don't we out of character real quick try to find out what our goals are here so we can better tackle them.
I feel like the only killers for like Soren, because he doesn't have any real social skills. I'm probably gonna just pick up a keg of ale or two with all this athletics and start running around delivering ale to whoever needs it. Try to eavesdrop while he does it.
Oh, so
The
you're
barbarian tender. Nice.
Yes.
So you just walk over and like grab a whole cask of fucking ale from behind the counter. And you think somebody would stop you in a normal tavern, so would be like, hey. But here, like, everybody kind of watches. Like, you even see some coins change hands. Like, what the hell is he going to do? And then when you pick it up, everybody's like, yeah, go. Yeah, well, look at him. Strong one over there. And then once you start pouring ale out of it, the room just goes nuts. Everybody's like, yeah. He's like that kind of getting in the mood. You're kind of really flexing your strength. And yeah, you're blending in. Everybody's really thrilled to see you. Everybody's like walking up. Like some people are meeting you halfway because they don't want to wait for you to get to their fucking table. It's like we just want air pulled by the fucking strong guy. Hell yeah! Go ahead and make a check as you see if you can overhear anything with this throng of people.
Athletics, yeah.
It's athletics for sure. But if you're just trying to lift, that, that's fine. But what you're really trying to do is get information that helps you. And you did mention you were gonna do that while you were eavesdropping.
Mm-hmm.
So which are you doing? Are you lifting the keg or eavesdropping?
Eavesdropping. Yeah, eavesdropping, I suppose. So
I was like, lift the keg and someone else can eavesdrop, maybe?
I was just like, yeah, I can provide a distraction.
That's perfectly fine, yeah. All right, go and give me that athletics check then as you just start shoulder pressing some fucking keg.
Any rage for advantage?
I was just about to say, yeah, range for advantage.
If you want to expend one of your rages, you can, sure.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah, it's exactly like everybody's just erupting. Like people are like running up to you for drinks, and because of that, you're kind of this wandering water cooler where, like, you know how people gather around the water cooler gossip. People are just chatting and talking, and like because now all the tables are kind of coming together for this brief moment, and there is, yeah, he's the water boy, and there is maybe some hot goss going around. We'll see. All right, let's see. That was Zoran. Now we have Gallo.
So with that as the distraction, I will play the part of the great listener, keeping my eyes and ears peeled. Roll some perception.
All right, you do the dropping of the eaves. A little. Let's see. Boy, oh boy, it's glad I had some of these actually written down already. All right, you do hear quite a few things. Actually, I wrote down like 4 of them. So you do hear stuff to eavesdrop on. There's a couple of things. What'd you roll? 25. You're gonna get all of it. The first one you're gonna hear about is that apparently Archseer Calyx is camped out in a place called the Silver Grove. Hey, Jair Calyx is still in the Silver Grove. He has been ever since he came back from the crab. I don't know why he's there. Maybe that's where the vault is, do you think? Well, why else would he be there? He hasn't been here. Only that thing has been. They kind of point at the thing smashing on the piano keys. Yeah. You think maybe he's found another way to get into the vault? From the cemetery? If the vault's not in the cemetery, there's no secondary way in there. And they're just kind of speculating on why their leader is in the cemetery, and they think it has something to do with the vault being there. You also notice that a lot of the cultists aren't really what you would call true believers or really faithful people. There's enough greed in this room of like, hey, we're going to turn the whole city, like enough people are here to be like, hey, that means all the wealth is ours, right? And they are kind of going after a treasure vault, like a
No
dragon's
looting.
hoard. So they're like, yeah, we're going to get our cut of that hoard. Hell yeah, we're going to get that dragon money. It's going to be great. We're going to have so many kids. It's like just a lot of people just like wanting to be greedy and go after the treasure. There are some people worried about Kurlgan, because Kurlgan's out of the picture, supposedly. You know, Kurlgan's gone. He's on the crab. He's turned to stone. Kurlgan is the is it bronze or brass? The lightning metallic one. The brass one. I think it's brass. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, bronze is fire, I think.
Yeah, I get those two confused because they're both bees. But yes, it's a bronze dragon. He's a great bronze dragon. He's kind of the ruler of this city. But yeah, Carl gets turned to stone, but for how long? He's a dragon. Yeah, but he's not a true dragon. Still a fucking dragon, though. I'm not gonna mess with him. And they're just kind of gossiping, curious about that. Then you have a few of like kind of upper. They're like cultists, but their robes are a little nicer. Their level of gossip is a little different. They keep talking about something called the Painted Warden. It's like, how are we going to get past the Painted Warden? I don't know. You think Calyx has a way? Calyx has got to have something. We don't even have the freaking key to the box yet. How the hell are we going to... It's like they're kind of just complaining, like, something about... And you're kind of getting the feeling that the Painted Warden might be the warden of this dragon's horde. Like a guardian or something. Because they're certainly speaking about it as if it is one. Did you get all that?
I believe so.
Working on it.
Yep, it's there.
Yep, the High Seers in the Silver Grove. Kurgan got turned to stone on the crab. And there's a thing called the Warden.
The Painted Warden.
Protecting the Horde.
Yay.
Okay.
You have dropped all of the eaves.
What else do we need from here then? It sounds like we need to get to the Silver Grove.
I feel like maybe the way to fix this, and I'll just stone fingers.
The cultists know that?
We might be
I
able to
think-
find information in the.
I don't
Somewhere.
think you want to ask the cultists who aren't turned to stone why
Yeah.
you're turning to stone.
I ain't asking.
I'm trying
Sure.
to think, is
Yeah.
there anything else we need from here, or do we want to try to just get out now, find an excuse?
I'd still like to case the joint a little bit.
Okay.
But that's what I was planning to do on my turn anyways, is to just to case the joint, see if I can find like a back rooms or an office or something somewhere and break in.
All right, Kalis. You're wandering around with whatever it is you're doing. How are you helping the party?
Well,
In-
they want in the back rooms, so I want to. is there clearly like a tier to these guys? Like who, like, are these guys ahead of these guys, and these guys are
So
like
there is some obvious stuff. The guys on the lower floor, because there is 2 floors. You never really climb to the outside second floor, but there's no real. It's no true second floor. You're looking into like a mezzanine levels. It's just a really, really tall main floor, basically. Because, like I said, they put a lot of money into this. And in the bottom, like near the entrance, these are probably where all like the lowest of the cultists go. They're not even like they're wearing uniforms, but they look more like thugs and ruffians, like people kind of picked up off the street and have joined recently. When you start getting into the wings, you get to the more real cultists, wearing robes and masks. The ones that aren't wearing masks are wearing like red robes, slightly different colored, but the same symbolization. While the ones that are wearing masks are wearing purple robes with red masks. And the ones that are wearing the red robes, they seem to be a little more, we'll say, martial in their predisposition than the other ones are, per se. And it's not even close. The guy smashing keys on the piano is seemingly the highest person ranked here, or is standing with the highest person ranked here, because their robes are a little bit more ornate. And these will be the 2 that we're talking about. The Painted Warden.
is there seemingly a back rooms we haven't got into yet?
Yes, there's actually a curtain set in the back of this bottom hall here. Unfortunately, to get to it, you're going to have to, in front of literally the Gorgon and everyone, walk through a curtain and back door. Yeah, so...
Great. I'm hearing that I'm a distraction, so people can get in there. The people walk.
Well, you've already got a bit of a distraction with the ale thing
But
going. But that's more of a gossipy distraction. You'll have to be
Yeah.
more of a targeted one.
So is it clearly like this guy's kind of making sure no one's going in there, because they're mostly looking in there, like all the normal people.
It's kind of one of those things where everybody knows really not to go in there, but it's not
Wow.
guarded. But also, the 2 most powerful members of the cult here that you're pretty sure are within 10 feet of it with eyes on it. One of them's one of them's playing, but I'm air quotes playing the piano. He's smashing some keys to a really rough tune.
Oh, yo, I have an idea. Can I just walk up to him and offer, do you want me to show you a real good song you can play right now?
Like, you
If he
walk up
lets
to this
me.
person, and all, like, heads start to, like, look and turn and, like, look at you, like, did that guy just... Okay. Okay.
We're all drunk, of course.
And this large half dragon, large half bronze half dragon, actually, kind of looks down at you. Well, who the hell are you?
A really good piano player. Let me show you.
Ah,
I'm attempt the performance.
a fellow
Is the thing he's
pianist.
showing.
Come. I didn't know we had one. In the eye? Jeff! You hear just a, yeah. Why didn't you tell us we had a pianist? I didn't know. You now know where Jeff is.
My God.
Anyways, can I attempt a performance?
He scoots
To play a
over.
really
He
good-
scoots over on the bench and kind of pats it. Yes, have a seat near me. What's your name?
Alright. We're going to say my name is Ishkar.
You must be new, Ishkar.
Yeah.
Play me a tune.
Alright. Cracks knuckles and we hope. I think with human racial, I have to say before I roll. So, human racial. Which is basically inspiration. I needed it. Crit.
Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You walk into my house and you crit with no piano
We
skill.
did it! It's my first crit! What do you want?
You don't even have proficiency. Why you roll? It doesn't matter. You rolled a 20. Like, the proficiency's not going to matter.
Performance. Go.
So yeah, this motherfucker just walks up to the biggest, baddest motherfucker in the prison yard, and just like, let me show you some skills. And you just start bellowing out this amazing fucking tune. Like
We're
your
playing
hands
Moonlight
are
Sonata.
like you're moonlight sonataing all over these fucking 88 keys, my man. And what they don't see is like you're sweating kind of this whole time because you kind of realize that all eyes are looking on you as you are, you know, be in the rhythm of the night here. And all of the drinking and gossip kind of stops for a moment as people are just like mesmerized by the amount of skill in your play. Like they never in a million years thought they had this kind of musician. And then finally you just hear Jeffrey, fuck it, we got a bard, we got a bard! And everybody just starts chanting, bard, bard! And they're like slamming their mugs on the thing, and it's like they're so happy that one of them finally has some fucking talent besides something stabbing people.
Ooh, I'm a bard now.
You're a bard now, motherfucker. All right.
I'm gonna give the group a look and kind of like, hey, now's your chance while they're looking.
All right, so we're 3 for 3, and we still got 2 motherfuckers left. Which means I'm going to introduce a side thing. If you guys want to try risking it, though, you will require 2 successes to do it.
Ooh.
We're going to say, we're going to just make it kind of like low stakes. We're going to say that there's a few particularly interesting bottles of wine on the piano, and that if any of you two would like to obtain those, well, this is your chance with how distracted everyone is, so they are close enough to the risk. And you're pretty sure you might be able to swipe them on your way to, well, whatever it is you're going. Who is the next one? So Zara and Artemi. You would both have to attempt to go after the wine, helping each other for it to succeed. And if you fail, you just don't get it, but you're not going to be revealed because this round has been won.
May as well go for it.
Yeah.
It's a bonus for you guys doing so well. You get a chance for extra shit.
I think Zara's leaning in the... got all the information we are gonna get out of this. So I think Zara is gonna grab a drink from the bar and get up, like wander and start acting like really, really, really drunk, and kind of wander up to the piano and just act like she's like really enjoying the music and trying to like play along and be kind of a nuisance nearby, so that people are more focused on her than like anything else around.
I'm just moving them because a group is forming, because they're chilling out to the music and kind of forming a dance party. All right, so you kind of go through. You're just creating this distraction. What are you trying to roll with that?
Deception to try and lie that I'm drunk off my ass.
All right, go ahead and give me a deception check then.
I'll use my inspiration. I'll get one later. I don't need it, but I already said I would, and I use it.
Even
All
better.
right, 27. Yeah, like you're obnoxious, like you're kind of stamping on feet and just kind of being a real nuisance. But everybody kind of sees how drunk you are, and everybody starts giving like a wide berth. Like they're still more into the music. They're just kind of distracted by your antics.
Let's
And
give a
this-
round of applause. I've never heard music quite like this before. Yeah.
And they're just like, girl, the song's only halfway over. What are you doing? Like, get over here. You're drinking too much.
Start improvising lyrics that don't have anything to do with the song.
They're blushing. It's like, I didn't even know a badger could do that. Like, all right. While this is all
Perfect.
going down, Artemi.
Yeah, Artemy will kind of run in, grab Zara by the waist, and try to position her into this chair here. And as he does, he'll reach out for the 2 bottles and try to sneak them into her coat.
All right.
With sleight of hand.
All right, go and give me a sleight of hand check.
Let's see. Do I want to lucky this? Sure. Why the fuck not? I'm glad I did.
This is why we lucky
Oh.
this.
I'm not sure that wins. I might be one off.
All right. The TC was 14.
We did
Oh.
it.
Yeah, you grab Zara and just swoop her into a nearby chair. Both of the bottles being deposited into the waistcoat, where they. Well, there's a weight to them, but it's a comforting weight, like the weight of success and victory. Zara's now been kind of dealt with. The way seems to be clear because people have made some room on the dance floor now due to Zara's antics. And are you still wanting to get to the back room?
Yep. If I could do it.
All right. Well, with everything going so swimmingly, all the wine being just gathered and poured, all the drinking and dancing, those of you who desire to be may be in the back rooms. Those of you who go to the back rooms are the only ones who can participate in this next skill challenge, however, because it will take place in the back rooms.
I'm not really in a place where I can go there, so I think I'm forced to be out here.
Well, maybe
And I got
you'll
kicked
find
out
a
of
way to help.
Forge.
Oh yeah, eventually. I have an idea of how I can get out of it, but you know, they'll probably get a round or two in there before I even get a chance to leave.
Maybe I could have snuck in as well.
You could have.
Like I'm the
If
only
it's
one else who would have been
if
close
it's
enough
just
to-
him, I'm totally finding a way. And he needs help.
Yeah. I'll have kind of like stumbled in afterwards.
We're going to say this is more of an office than this weird musical area that it is.
Powder room?
It kind of is, yeah. So it's clearly
It
where
looks
the
like
actors
it's
get
where-
ready for the stage, because this is
Yeah,
meant to
exactly.
be. This is meant to be like a theater, I think. All right.
Oh my
were you
gosh,
gonna
sorry,
were you
just had
gonna
a
try to
massive
slip into the
sneeze.
back rooms, Gallo?
I am trying to get back onto Forge right now. I've been kicked off and it refuses
Oh,
to
no.
load.
Yeah, you're still on. No, you're not still on ours. So. But would you have tried to get to the back rooms though?
Oh yeah.
All right. So that's 3 people.
I'm happy with that. If there's 3 people.
They will
Yeah,
need.
here.
That does mean every single person will have to succeed for this next venture to succeed.
Oh boy. Alright. Let's fucking do it. We can do it.
I believe in you.
I
Okay.
believe.
So the 3 inside. So the way we're going to do this is the 3 inside are going to get a task, and depending on the results of those tasks, the 2 on the outside may be needed so the 3 can escape. Like, we'll see. I think Gallo Sky is second, so I'll give him just a minute.
You can get back in, yeah.
It's not looking great because all I'm getting is a spinning taskbar.
Ouch.
But it's clearly not my internet because I'm still talking to you all just fine.
No, sometimes Forge likes to.
Yeah, it likes to go poo sometimes. All right, well we'll begin with Zorn, and I'll just be able to describe stuff for you, and then you can still make an action. We'll have to have somebody roll, but you're here. You're not talking to your boss, so we can ask you questions and you can answer. Let's see, who goes first normally. Zorn, we're going to bypass you because you're going to be in a possible escapee. All right. So it is. So you're going to slip into the bathrooms. The bathrooms, my bad. The back rooms. You get right past the bathrooms into the back rooms. You slide past that into what is meant to be an office. The door opens and closes without so much as a creak, and you find yourself in a large, well-appointed wood-paneled room, just basically filled with art and paintings and clearly stolen things. There's a massive desk with like 100 drawers that dominates one end, and it seems more like you're in like a wannabe hoard than you are an office. So ostentatious is the scenery around you. The wealth gathered here might be tempting, but you're here for something else entirely. It's obvious to anyone with eyes that this desk is warded. There is something magical because you can feel the magic on it. So great are its incantations and no doubt traps that there's a buzz in the air. Whoever designed this or warded this did not care about subtlety, and they did not care about surprise. It is clear to you that if you mess with this desk, there is a chance it's going to hurt. But if there's a secret to be had, I can guarantee you it's going to be in there.
All right.
I take it you're back.
No.
Okay, well, you got the description. So the third and final part of this leg, I guess, is going to be how do you gain access or help your allies gain access to the secrets of this desk?
I would like to use Arcana to try and disable the wards.
Okay.
Let me see if it'll let me log in, because I finally got a screen. I have buttons I can push.
Buttons.
Hey.
Your luck is probably better than mine today.
Well, for this one, I'll use my Inspiration and roll Arcana, which should be a +8, I believe.
Oh, look at me. I got a +8. I'm awesome. You are awesome at Arcana. You should be proud of that.
Thanks, it's the Thaumaturge.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. I studied really hard in college.
Pretty much it, yeah. Religious school really knows about magic.
Did you click the button and we're just having a delay, or?
No, I'm
not
still
in yet.
trying to log in, yep.
Oh.
You can go ahead and roll for me, it's fine. Just
Okay.
roll 2d20.
Okay. Apparently you fucking want me to be rolling for you.
Nice. There it is.
So I got a 28.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, here, just there we go. 28, 25.
Woo.
All right, you don't destroy them entirely, but you manage to ground most of the magic out of the actual like wards, disabling the vast majority of the dangerous ones. There's a few alarm spells and other things you haven't been able to get to that are clearly there, but for the most part, the painful bits of the desk are gone.
You won't explode.
As much.
Just the
Or end
entire thing goes into conflict. Yeah.
Meanwhile, let's see. Kalis, you're going to be on the outside looking in. Zara inside the ostentatious office.
Alright, is struggling to think of what to do. Can't talk to a desk.
Dang it.
Sure you can. Animate dead. Speak with animals.
Maybe it's a
Here,
mimic.
little desk. Please tell me where the wards are.
There's nothing says you
Is
can't
it a-
reserrect a table. I'm just saying. That used to be a trick.
Exactly.
Is it wood? Speak with plants? Yeah.
Don't have that ability. Do I? Wait, have the ability to... No, that's... I'm not going to look for rats to try and tell them what they see. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Desk.
Can I, like... try and... cover our tracks to make it so that it doesn't look like we've been in here?
Absolutely,
Like,
yeah.
try and make it so that whatever impact we leave on this room is as minimal as possible.
You're over there like painting the rune lines so they look like they're more powerful than they are. Like,
Yeah. Like, I'm not perceptive, so I can't look and see what problems might be. That'd be a stealth check?
you can use
A
your knowledge of
survival check?
stealth to help
Yeah.
be
Okay.
stealthy. Yes.
And then I will use my second luck point for this.
We both lucky.
Yay.
Yeah. I need and fail miserably.
Boom.
I was
Well,
like,
a 4 and a 3 is bad.
You are
Is it
there.
possible I can give my inspiration?
You can give
Uh.
your inspiration to others. Yes.
Okay.
Do I get another? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes. You're kind of in the situation, and everybody knows it, to where all three of you have to pass, so this fails.
There we go.
Okay. Okay. I feel suddenly inspired for some reason.
There you go.
Remember.
Walk.
You begin, like,
Yeah.
kind of retracing your steps, like, making sure nothing's disturbed. You catch Boxy, like, trying to swallow, like, a candelabra, like a gold candelabra, and you're just like, give me that, and, like, kind of put it back as he's just yapping at you before he retreats back to Artemy's belt. And you're just doing all these other things that, like, might have gone missed or unnoticed in an effort to make sure that if somebody does come in here when you're gone, they will never know you were here. Until they obviously realize the robbery. And that brings us finally, I believe, to Artemi, correct?
Yep.
Alright, Artemi.
And I'm going to basically case the joint, quickly see if I can find a key to unlock things, which is unlikely. I think the key is probably the person. And then just kind of look to Gallo and be like, is it okay if we set off the spells?
I mean, it's as good as and safe as I can make it.
Okay. And yeah, I'm just going to start. If I can't find a key with an investigation check, I'll just open the thing and start investigating and try to find some information.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay, and I will use my last point of lucky as well.
Oh yeah, 23.
OT.
You begin
that's good enough.
investigating. You look behind some of the gaudy paintings to find obvious, like, wall safes. You find at least one candelabra that turns, like, on the wall that turns to the left, and you hear a click. That leads you to a bookshelf where there's no less than 4 books. 3 of the switches will actually set off a trap underneath you. You catch all of those, of course. Then you pull the right book, and then, like, a little shelf at the other side of the room pops open, and you're kind of going back and forth, not really wondering how many steps a person this paranoid is going to have, because this is probably a pretty paranoid person, because there's like 17 steps in this thing, until finally you get a key, because there actually was a key, and then yes,
Amazing.
you're able to put it in the center of the desk, turn it, and with all of your efforts combined, you're able to weaken the wards, clean up after yourselves, and find the key. And now you're in his desk. Papers upon papers, empty scrolls, all sorts of things here at your disposal. But you're here for very specific information, I presume, so let me open my little notes.
That's my goal anyways, is how not to be a statue.
There's a book that just so happens to say, Dummy's Guide to Petrification.
There you go.
It's like, so you've been petrified, a memoir. Memoir. Alright. So you find several interesting leaves of paper, some books. Pretty much you're just kind of shoving everything into a bag at this point that looks like it might be useful.
Boxy's getting fed some, yeah,
It's nom, nom,
classified
nom, nom, nom.
documents.
He is both the holder and maybe the shredder, depending. So yes, you're able to feed some documents into it. It seems like of a few other things, you find essentially a pretty detailed map that tells you exactly the layout of of the horde, how they've gotten to the Horde, which is through the cemetery. Whoever was gossiping at that was correct. The entrance is in the main mausoleum in the cemetery, which does lead to a Horde and a painted guardian, and all of this is drawn out exactly with plans on kind of how to get past most of the traps. It seems like, according to this map, most of the traps have been disabled, so it's only the people who are camped there in the painted guardian you have to worry about. There doesn't seem to be like a, hey, I've been turned to stone, but you do see drawings of their god. You find pictures of what looks to be a giant sword with that crude eye etched onto one of the blades.
Oh, fuck off.
It's been a reference this whole time, brother.
I know, but
A giant sword with that crude eye, and then plans on how they're going to use an item called Breaker to break the blade and free the god trapped inside. You also get information that Breaker is an ancient chisel that was used specifically to destroy any item it touched, regardless of the power of that item. So they need this Breaker to destroy the Artifice Cage, the blade that is Gorgon. And that is inside a box with no lid, no seams or lock, and that box is inside Corrigan's Horde. And that is why all of this has happened.
I'm hearing graveyard time.
I was like, well, got no information on how to fix this. Just twizzle my fingers a little bit, but the next goal is the cemetery. Let's get out of here. I think the song's ending. You just did the 11-minute like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I played all of the symphonies. There you go. You know, once I see them getting out, I'd be like, all right.
No, you played
and that's what you should play.
You played the full fucking version of Inagata Davida, if anybody knows that song. It's fucking 18 minutes long. Alright. Also, there was a couple of scrolls in the thing as well, if you wanted to grab them.
Ooh, yeah. Pocket them away.
Alright, one is a scroll of Lesser Restoration.
Hell yeah.
Hand that to Gallows.
Hello.
The final one was a scroll of Spider Climb.
Oh, so good. Okay.
Alright. So with the information in hand...
I'll hand that to Zara. I think Warlocks get Spider Climb.
Now, real quick, our two people outside, they still have to come out of that door. Inagata Davida is winding down. People are starting to kind of mill about and pay more attention. They don't need a hectic rush to escape, but they will need one last distraction for everybody to not see them. So to my two companions who need 2 successes to pull this off, we're going to start with Zoran. What's your one final hurrah to distract everyone so that all eyes are on you and your friend, Kalis, and not that fucking door?
Going with the artistic theme, I think I'm just gonna start regaling history to them. By history, I mean like war stories and whatnot. It's gonna be about Zoran's like upbringing. Like he's gonna tell like a tall tale about his upbringing, and he's just gonna fib it so that way it's a kind of like a historical retelling, so that way he could just distract everybody with the story and get like eyes all on
So it's like
him.
it's a historical story, but it's also a bit of a lie. So which one of the two would you like to use?
I like to use history because I
That's
got a plus.
perfectly fine. You're keeping like just close enough to the real thing that unless they're there, they're not gonna notice the like exaggerations, right?
Yep. All right. So I don't have inspiration. I'm just gonna
And no way to reroll.
pure vibe.
Does anybody have inspiration they can hand him?
Nope.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
out now.
And then, luckily, this isn't. If this was like them leaving as alarms were going off, I would require both of you to succeed. I'm not really requiring both of you to succeed, but one of you does. So no pressure, Kalis. It all kind of comes down to you.
You know, the one who gets ones.
I know.
love
I
that
couldn't
for
have
me.
scripted this better if I fucking tried.
Let's see. I'm going to attempt to kind of like challenge this guy. He's like, now, I bet you can't do better. You have to beat.
Ah!
So either
You talk shit about my skills. Well, I'll show you. And he like brings up his finger and he breathes lightning on him, and his fingers start twitching, and he just starts playing. So go and roll whatever you were planning on rolling.
would you think that would be like more persuasion? I want to call it intimidation though, but or I don't. What would you call that?
If persuasion's fine. It could be intimidation, but he's not really at
But
risk.
they're both the same roll for me.
Yeah, okay,
Intimidation,
in that case,
deception.
yeah,
like that.
perception's the easier. Like, oh no, he's
Yeah.
going to lose his reputation as a terrible pianist.
16.
And then you just start, like, listening as this guy starts putting his all. Like,
I'll give him
he's
a little
really,
seat.
really trying his damnedest to invent a brand new genre of heavy metal piano, and it's not going well. Because no matter how hard he's hitting the keys, they're not playing any sweeter. You know what I mean? So the room is just filled with this horrible, like it's a horrible, like cringing racket, but there is a beat to it, and he's also like the biggest, baddest motherfucker in here. So everybody's like, it's good enough, and we're drunk, so everybody's kind of dancing. And as all this is happening, 5 figures slip out into the shadows with new knowledge and some idea of where they'll be headed to. But I think that is where we're going to end our session tonight, with 5 figures. You infiltrated the Gorgon's Eye, you got what you needed to get, and now you're heading to the next part of wherever this adventure takes you.